Hey, hey, hey. We sip, everybody.
Hey,
Hello.
everybody.
Hola.
Let's click on all the things. Hey, Jess. How you doing? Get my
Hey,
dice
Jess.
out.
How are you?
Guys, I remembered
Yeah.
to hit record today.
Hey.
Nice.
Creeps in the darkness. So,
Hey,
like,
Nikolai.
every time we end stream, I realize that I forgot to record. And I'm like, fuck.
We really need to try to get you a stream deck, so you can program the thing to record and stream at the same time.
That'd be pretty cool. I mean, record is right next to go live, so you would think,
But no.
That you'd hit one and then you would hit the other.
yeah, like you'd think that that would just happen like naturally. It's a big red thing right there next to go live. But
no.
no, my brain forgets almost every single time. And not today. I'm prepared. I'm a motherfucking professional. Yeah.
Pro mode activated.
Yeah. Okay. Finn will be joining us shortly. She had to run to the store and get some kitty food. I had to run to the store and get water because I realized right before we were supposed to start I had like one sip. So yeah, we're late as usual. I mean, you guys should know that that's just a thing that happens here. It's fine.
On brand.
We managed to be on time one time, and that was the first episode. I think we were all on time.
Yeah. But you know what? This is who we are. It's fine. We say 10 o'clock, we mean like 10:30. Somewhere
Consider
in between.
it fashionably late. It's fashionably late.
Fashionably late to our own party. Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's do a quick little recap of last week's episode. So last week, we did something a little bit different, and the first part of this stream will be doing something a little bit different as well. I don't know. That's a good question, Nikolai. I was thinking last night that we needed to get him a key as well so that the whole gang could be playing together. He's the missing part in the machine. I'm like, what is this? This doesn't feel natural. I'm just used to doing everything with these people. I've become codependent. I'm just kidding.
Oh my lord.
Kidding,
Oh,
kidding. Mimsy's like, fuck. Let me get out while I can.
I mean,
We're literally a coterie at this point.
Yes.
We should totally do Phasmophobia at some point.
Oh, I would love to do that. I haven't played that game in quite a while. I love that game though. It's super fun.
You guys just want to hear me scream.
Yep.
Anyway, last week we did something a little bit different. And we had our coterie in two different places. So Nyx basically went on vacation. And she's been living her best life in Portland with Adelaide, doing some things. Adelaide kind of took her around town, introduced her to some people, introduced her to this band called the Succulents. Who are a Toreador band in Portland. They're kind of just locally known in Portland. And she got to meet them. Then the next day, they went to this super cool museum and was looking at all of the art and displays and different things there. So they did that. She had a super chill night. Excuse me. It is too early for yawning, Jenna. Woo. It's only 11 o'clock. This is not good. So the boys were doing different things. They were still back in town, and they were following up with some leads for Colette on one of her missing ghouls who went missing. I think it was like a couple weeks ago, he said. And which led them to a couple of locations, one of them being his residence with his roommate, Blake. No, Blake is the guy we're looking for. I don't remember if I said the guy's name. Whatever. The
I don't think
nameless
you did, but
one.
we didn't ask either.
You didn't ask, yeah. They found a paper with a number on it and a little symbol of the purist. And then the little roommate guy told them about some chick that Blake was talking to that was like religious and stuff, and her name started with an S. It ended up being Scarlet. And they went and met with Scarlet. She wasn't all that helpful. Well, I guess she was, because she led you guys to the location, so that was fine. She led the guys to this location of where they would take people to question them. And they ended up finding Blake in a freezer locker, or freezer. Yeah, words. They're hard. And he was all tortured and shit. They found a note that was specifically for Colette, and Sparta called Colette and was like, hey, we found your guy. He's at this place. And she was like, okay, cool, I'm coming. And then she showed up and was like, why didn't you tell me about the note? They could have killed me, and blah, blah, blah. And it was a whole moment. She had like a mom, like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed moment with Sparta. And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all we did. And then they kind of went back home and chilled. I think they actually ended up going to Aubrey's bar, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Amanda would probably leave after.
And then yeah. So that's where we're gonna pick up on the next night, which will be the final night for Nyx over in Portland. She will be. Oh, this is not a good sign. Okay, I'm fine. I'm okay. Okay. She will be finishing her time in Portland with Adelaide and then joining the guys and seeing what shenanigans they can get up to. So yeah, that's what you guys have to look forward to today. More shenanigans. Let's go. So, guys, I'll go ahead and have you two roll for your morning rouse checks. See if you wake up hungry.
Before we start, we should announce that all of the new features are in place for...
Look at you, Steve. Yes, he is absolutely correct. You guys will be gaining channel points, which are blood bags. You can use your channel points. You can use buttons. You can use your channel points, subs, I almost said buttons. Fucking words. Bits. And donations haven't been set up yet. I apologize. Soon TM. But those three things. Channel points, subs, and bits. And you can redeem certain things. I'm not going to spam the chat with all of that shit. We talked about it in our whatchamacallit? And it's on the About page. If you want to see what you can do, just go to the About tab and look under the little dice picture, and all of the information is in there. Whoa. That was like crazy timing, Jess, because you forgot the exclamation point, so it didn't actually trigger the thing, but our timer one went off right afterwards. That's pretty cool. Love me, say that you love me. We do love you, Nikolai, a whole lot. So yeah, anyway, all of those cool things are in place, and you can start to use your, What do you need help with? I feel like you're just frantically trying to find an answer, and none of the commands you're trying to use work. So I will throw you a bone. Or are you just seeing what is available? Okay. I purposely didn't do it as a command. You were thinking of the word. Okay. Still kind of crazy timing there. Okay, rouse checks. Are you guys hungry?
Yeah, I felt.
Pass.
Okay, pass and a fail. Sweet. All right. So where are Sparta and Alejandro? So I know they've been like having sleepovers lately. So cute. So cute.
He is waking up.
Sparta's at his house tonight.
Okay. We'll start with Alejandro. What's Alejandro getting up to as he wakes up?
He's actually going to try to get into the laptop.
Okay. All right. Oh, character sheets. That's a thing. I'm prepared. I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. It's not like we've been doing this for 4 months. Hold
That's
on.
a reminder. I need to get a new
Ivy. Hi.
Yeah, Ivy.
Give me just a second to open all of these things. There's always something. Literally, there's always something that I forget. Okay. Here we go. Let's go ahead and have you you're trying to get into his laptop, correct? Like you've charged it overnight and you're trying to get into it, I'm assuming. Okay.
Yeah.
It is going to be password locked because, I can't make it that easy for you guys. And it just makes sense. I feel like everybody has their laptops password locked unless you're like 50. Password is password. So go ahead and roll I'll have you do an intelligence and technology roll for this.
A decent dice pool.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that. Go for it.
3 successes.
3 successes. So what's your I'm sorry, you guys. I promise. I'm okay. What is your intent, or how are you trying to get into this? Are you just like trying random ass passwords? Are you gonna go about it a different way? I don't know how much Alejandro actually knows about technology. I know you do have some technology points, but I don't know if he's like super tech savvy.
He's gonna turn on the computer. Notice that it's password locked. But he also knows that there's a way that he can get in without the password.
Okay. And how is that way? Because Jenna doesn't know that. So I need to help you here.
Yeah.
Or you need to help me. A hammer.
He's actually gonna try to see if this guy was smart enough to put a admin password and try to log into the PC via admin rights instead of the regular type of login.
Okay. Nope.
Son of a bitch.
Didn't work. I just rolled the dice to see. I'm like, I don't know what this fucking guy would have done in his computer. But whatever you just attempted to try failed.
Okay. Since that failed, he is going to actually turn off the computer and get a screwdriver.
Okay.
He's going to unscrew the bottom part to take out the hard drive.
Okay.
Then he's going to switch over to the burner laptop that he got from the Elysium.
Okay.
and it's gonna try to access the hard drive that way via the burner laptop as an external hard drive.
Okay. Um. Okay. Go ahead and roll another intelligence and technology. Get wrecked, nerd.
Four successes.
Okay. So you do all that, and you're gonna have to tell me what happens when you do that, like actually, like out of character, because I actually have fucking no idea what you're doing.
Same.
All that
So-
shit just went
so-
right over my head. Okay, I
Okay.
paid somebody to build my computer because people are smarter than
God,
me.
You're making me feel like a nerd right now. So when you take a hard drive,
Uh-huh.
I have a laptop,
Okay.
you can access the files using the other laptop's administrative rights.
Okay.
And you can actually change the folders. There are normally a locked folder, which would be the Windows folder, but
Okay.
you can change it with administrative password to get into it.
Okay, so basically you're transferring the hard drive to another computer that you can access, and then you're accessing the files in that hard drive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that happens. Because I'm just going to give it to you at this point.
Lord knows I've done it a lot of times.
So you take the hard drive out of this other one, put it in the one that you do have access to, and you are able to access whatever was on that other computer. So now that you have access to the files, what exactly are you looking for? There's a lot
I'm
of
looking
porn,
for-
by the way. Right off the bat.
Motherfucker is a freaky deaky. He's trying to find something that he's trying to go through his browser history, trying to see like if there is any clues towards this particular group, like websites, a website that we may not know about that's literally like deep down that no one can find, secret website sort of thing, folders, pictures, phone numbers, all the fancy hacker man stuff.
Gotcha. How does Alejandro know how to do this shit?
He worked with tech during being a detective.
Okay. That's fine. I'm happy with it. I'm going to roll a dice. Okay. You, as you're sort of like looking through all of this stuff, I'm gonna roll a dice again. Okay. You don't find anything helpful. You find just lots of random ass shit. It looks like at one point he may have been in college, but that didn't last very long because there's like some old like college looking shit, like papers and stuff like that. Like I said, there's a whole lot of porn. There's a whole lot of just random ass shit, but nothing that gives you any like inkling of how involved this guy was or connected, or if he even gained any like information that you guys wouldn't know already.
Upon finding that out, he's gonna text Colette with a message that literally said, "Went through the guy's computer, didn't find jack shit on the purist."
You don't get a text back. Sparta. What is Sparta doing this morning? I mean, I can kind of guess what he's probably doing, but you can tell us anyway.
He's gonna do his usual. He's gonna wake up and start to head to Lizzie's, and he's gonna text Alejandro, "Hey, if you want to do some training this morning, you're more than welcome to come over to Lizzie's. That's where I'm headed right now." And he's gonna do his cat form thing and make towards Lizzie.
Alejandro's
Alrighty.
gonna take it back. I'll be there shortly. I need to take care of some business at the bar.
Take care of some business. Okay.
Does that business have a name?
Okay, so Sparta arrives at Lizzie's to train.
She's probably not awake yet, though, right?
No, she probably isn't.
So he's just gonna make his way to the garden and just kind of do like the daily routine that she normally does, just until she wakes up.
You're gonna tend to her garden? That is so cute. Oh, that sounded way more sexual than I wanted it.
Well, he knows how she likes her garden.
Sorry. Wow. Sparta is really getting to know Lizzie. All right. Well, that was a wholesome moment ruined by our fucking 13-year-old minds, but it's fine. I'm glad we're all on the same page. Okay, so you are tending to Lizzie's garden. And I know. It was a wholesome moment in my head, and then it wasn't anymore, and I didn't know what to do. Panic set in. Okay. While you are gardening, in a garden with plants, Lizzie is gonna come out and she's gonna be like, "Oh wow, look at you, you're learning some things. I fucking can't, man." Okay. Why does this happen? This is too early, you guys. We're only 20 minutes in. Okay, it's fine. She says that. Fucking goddamn it.
Sparta will look over his shoulder and say, "Yeah, I've come to realize this kind of helps me think too."
Nice. What you thinking about?
Oh, just this whole job with the purists. You remember I was telling you about that?
Yeah. What's going on with those people? They seem like crazy fanatics.
God, they just seem to be everywhere. Colette, and then last night everything kind of went crazy. We were investigating this missing ghoul of Colette's, and we thought it had nothing to do with these purists, but sure enough, turns out they were involved, like they are with everything. These assholes are like cockroaches, and they're the ones that took him, did a number on him, ended up killing him, and then I almost got Colette killed. Thankfully, nothing happened, but
He did what?
it's definitely making me see. There was this note, and that said that was directed towards Colette. But when I called Colette, I didn't tell her about it, and she came over immediately. Which, with the way these guys work, they're into bombs and shit with fire, and it's crazy. So she wasn't too happy that I didn't mention the note, which makes sense, because if it was a trap, she would have walked right into it. And it's making me realize that doing things the whole smashy smash way isn't really the best option. And especially with these people, they don't like a fair fight.
Yeah, I mean, smashing things is more fun, but you're right. Sometimes it does lead to more issues. I can't offer a lot of advice in that regard. I'm kind of a smashy smash myself. You haven't really seen me in a lot of situations where I've had to be smashy smashy, but that's kind of the way I go about things as well. Leo is kind of the brains behind everything.
Right? Like, that's what I do. I break shit.
Yeah.
Now I got to get used to thinking shit through. Otherwise, I'll get the people that I care about hurt. I don't know. It's just one of those days where I'm just needed to clear my head and think about shit.
Yeah, I understand that. I have those days as well. But one thing that I know about you is you are adaptable and you learn quick. So whatever you're trying to change about yourself, I'm sure, you'll be able to do it, even if it takes some time.
Oh, make no mistake. If we get the opportunity, I'm going to tear these motherfuckers apart.
Yeah, they sound like a pain. I don't blame you.
Not all of them are. We did find one that was good. I think it's mostly just the leaders. They're the super fanatic crazy ones that kind of force people to work for them. Nyx actually has her eye on one. I think she has some plans for her.
Didn't you say something about, like, them strapping a bomb to somebody?
Yeah, one of their own.
How did they manage that?
Well, it was when Max was still with us. He tried to do his mind voodoo shit to him. It didn't work out so well. And he remembered us, and he wasn't working for the purists themselves. He was just like a friend or just loosely related, and they kind of forced him. We don't know how they forced him, but they forced him to put a bomb on him and go to a meeting point that we had set up. And then in the middle of the conversation, he said, boom.
Wow. Well, they seem to have a lot of influence, so that's kind of strange that they are capable of getting some innocent person to go to that extreme.
It's like they almost have, like, can humans use magic?
I mean, well, I guess I don't know if you would consider them humans, but there are people that look like humans that can do magic. She's kind of just like, I don't know what they are. She doesn't have a lot of, let's see, I don't think she has any points in occult. She wouldn't know. Let me check. No, she wouldn't know much about magic. She's like,
She's clueless as me.
maybe.
Yeah, it's just weird how they forced him to do it. Like, especially since he really had no strong connection to him. I mean, as a human, I know somebody asked me to strap a bomb to me, I'd be like,
No thanks.
Or we're gonna be fighting right there.
Yeah, that's the strange part. I don't really know how they were capable of doing that, but I don't know. These people seem like very complex for just a weak little human group, but well, hopefully you'll find some more answers and you'll actually be able to put a stop to them. They seem like a nuisance, if anything else. But at this point, they seem to just be, like, creating problems for themselves, not really problems for us.
Yeah, that's what Nix was saying is now that they're killing humans, it's become a human problem too.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just weird how connected they know so much about us.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people run off of assumptions, and sometimes those assumptions are correct and sometimes they're not, and sometimes they just get lucky, you know. And it seems like they're getting their information from somewhere because they keep like getting lucky, but that's sometimes all it is.
Lucky.
Yeah, you never know. They might actually have insight from somewhere, or they just might be making it up as they go, and sometimes we can accidentally confirm things for them, for people like that. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
And then it kind of gets confusing, but I'm sure you guys will be able to figure it out.
Well, that's the thing. As long as we stick together, it's only a matter of time. That's what family's for.
That's what it's for, indeed. She's gonna kind of like turn her attention to her little garden. She's like mostly just been talking. So she'll kind of go quiet a little bit and start gardening. We're gonna transition back over to Alejandro. What business is he attending to at the bar?
He's gonna walk into the bar and see what's going on.
So you walk in, the usual kind of crowd is there. All of like the little posse that Aubrey is usually with. They've seen you quite a few times now, so they kind of like, a couple of them are like, "Hey, Alejandro," as you like kind of walk in. You see Aubrey behind the bar helping a few people.
Yes. He's gonna walk up to the bar. Yo, what's up, Aubrey?
Well, hello. How are you?
Well, I'm good and hungry.
Is this gonna like be a thing now?
I mean, you're the only one that accepts that shit right now, and probably the only one of the very few people that know. I don't even think that the rest of the peeps that I'm working with knows about this.
Interesting.
Not really sure how they would take it.
Well, I mean, if this is going to be a thing, you know, we should probably, you know, put some boundaries up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I'm going to do this for you, what am I going to get out of it?
Well, I won't say anything about whatever the hell Colette bet that you did with Colette once I find out. Cause I'm still not buying the whole ultra niceness.
Oh, she hasn't been nice to you since that night. That stopped. As soon as that night was over, she was like, she's not rude, but she isn't kissing your ass anymore. She's gonna kind of like lean on the bar and just be like, yeah, no, that's not gonna, I mean, I don't care. All of them still hold it over my head. And she like points to to the people. Because I'm sure that they were probably all there with whatever happened and why they know why she owed Colette a favor.
Ugh.
She's like, I'm kind of used to. I mean, I did my part, and people still are, holding this
shit.
thing over my head. So I'm just kind of accepting it at this point. This is my
Well,
life
welcome to
now.
my world.
Oh, people hold things over your head. Like what?
Let's just say they like holding my head. My first visit to the city.
Oh, they like holding your head? Sweet.
No, they like holding it over my head. My attitude, but
Oh. Well, I mean, it seems like you left a pretty big impression on people. So, they do say first impressions are everything.
yeah. But it was the first time, and the camera will sit in a good while.
I
Not
mean,
gonna
I
lie.
don't give a fuck. But, yeah. There's some snotty-nosed people around here that have a hard time letting things go. That's for sure.
Yeah. On top of that, I'm dealing with the shit that I'm dealing with the whole. Ugh. Yeah. This goddamn fucking religious nuts.
It didn't strike you as a religious type.
Far from it, but yeah, we have some people that want to expose us, and let's just say they don't play nice.
Are they like a problem?
They've been attacking innocent humans
Oh,
to get to us.
I mean, you can see that doesn't register at all with her. She's like, I could care less about humans. They're killing humans? Cool. Whatever. How is that our problem?
I know, right?
No, really, how
But
is dead humans our problem?
well, for some there aren't our problem, but for others there are.
Interesting.
And the other thing is they've been attacking kindred as well.
Like recently? In the city?
Recently, honestly, I've just been here a couple of days, so I wouldn't know. But they have been. When I was here the last time, they was visible. They attacked a couple of us with some very interesting technology.
What kind of technology?
Let's just say they know our weakness for fire.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Mm-hmm. So, that's the best thing I can say is, if you see someone suspicious, give us a call or just be attentive.
Okay. Well, I don't think we'll have much of a problem handling our own here, but aye, Captain, she says, like, really sarcastically, like, bitch, I don't
So,
fucking.
so I got a question for you, anyways.
Okay.
Remember how Sparta fucked up your car?
Yes.
Well, I was thinking of pulling a prank on him.
I'm intrigued.
Well, yesterday he decided to no, yeah, I think it was yesterday morning, afternoon, morning for us, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He decided to drop by my house, turn into a panther. So
It's always freaky when they do that. It's
yeah,
not
I
natural.
kind of after he turned back, I kind of called him a pussy, but. I was thinking, do you know anyone who could deliver some cat food? If you catch me.
I mean, not necessarily, but I'm sure if you ask one of them to help you with your prank, they would find it quite funny, and they would help you out. If you need, like, him to be with you and distracted, and then somebody can deliver it to the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. You should get, like, the really, you know how they have, like, the really, really huge bags?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe like 3 or 4 bags of those, like waiting outside his door with a nice little note. You're always gonna be a pussy.
Damn, that's, like, a little harsh, but I like it. I'm digging your style. Yeah, I can ask one of the guys to help with that. I'm sure they'll be down.
Sweet.
So the people that were at the bar, like, when you kind of showed up, they, like, got their drinks and, like, went back to the table. So there's not a whole bunch of people around this particular area. They're all sort of sitting in chairs and booths and stuff. So she's going to kind of, like, lower her hand and do the same as she did, like, that first night. Just kind of slice open her palm and, like, hold it over a cup. And she's going to, like, put it on the bar. But she doesn't slide it over to you. She just, like, holds it, like, kind of right there in front of her. And she's like, so, you know, back to what I was saying. What exactly am I going to get out of this, mutual agreement?
Well, your bar is obviously well protected.
Yeah.
I know my people. But I don't know if you need anything, like, in particular. I can see if I can help you out with it.
Anything?
Well, anything that's not gonna get me in fucking trouble.
Anything. Cool. And she slides the cup across the bar.
That's
and she says, I'm looking forward to this. And she just, like, kind of stands up and starts walking back over to the crowd of people to, like, talk to them about this prank that you want to do. I gotta make a note, because that's gonna be fun. Anything.
Motherfucker.
You, gave me a lot to work with there. I like it. I'm such a professional. I don't even have my notes open. I'm also really hungry, and that's all I can think about right now. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Okay. Session 5. Okay. Alejandro. Sweet.
We'll do anything.
Anything. Anything you say. Okay. Well, we will transition over to Portland now that Finn is here with us. So go ahead and roll for your hunger to see if you wake up hungry.
No, yeah, it's a 1.
Nice.
Definitely hungry. Yep.
Okay, so you wake up and do your normal morning shit, I'm assuming.
As per usual, yep. Well, today's the last night, so, like, tonight I'm going back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You'll probably only be in Portland for, like, a few hours, and then you'll leave.
And then be flying over, yeah. I'm going to Yeah, I'm gonna do everything, and then obviously I'm gonna start packing, I guess. So whenever Adelaide wakes up, I'm probably gonna be packing my stuff, putting away everything that I left around everywhere.
All of the shit that's accumulated in 2 nights.
Yeah.
I feel like Nyx is that person when they go to a hotel, they unpack their bag and put it in the drawers. She's like that person.
Yes.
even
I will
if she's
never be
only
that
gonna be
person.
there for 2 days.
Nope. I will never do that shit. But Nyx, yeah.
Yeah.
Nyx would
No,
do it,
that
yeah.
shit stays in the suitcase.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be here long enough. We ain't moving in.
Nope.
But okay, so you wake up Adelaide wakes up and you're sort of packing and whatnot. And when she wakes up, she kind of just like where would you be? In the bathroom or in the bed? I mean, it's a big house.
I mean, I guess like my stuff is like mainly in the bathroom and bedroom area. So probably just like going back and forth, like, folding stuff, putting it, packing it right, like
Okay.
packing my makeup after I did my makeup, stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let's say that like I'm finishing up my makeup at that point. And like I already had previously packed my clothes. So there's like just like my little makeup bags there that are left to like be packed.
Gotcha. Alrighty. So when she wakes up, she is going to. I'm trying to like figure out the layout of her house. I feel like she wouldn't see you at this point of what I'm doing. So she's not gonna say hello to you because she doesn't go into the bathroom. She is going to make her way to the door. So that's why she wouldn't have like seen you, because she would have gone out of the bathroom or out of the bedroom. So she's going to go to the front door, and you can hear from where you are in the bathroom. This is like really the only indication that she's awake, because she's quiet. She's really stealthy person. But you can hear like a distant conversation happening, and you can hear like her voice, and you can hear her talking to Fred. And they're having a conversation about something. So this goes on for like a couple of minutes. Do you just continue what you're doing, or do you want to listen, or do you want to be like, what is she talking
I'm
about?
probably gonna like just stop doing what I'm doing and like going over and being like, not over, but like maybe being like, good morning.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
not necessarily like going over there
Super
or like
cash.
crying or anything, but like I am acknowledging that I am hearing you and I'm over here, by the way.
Got it.
Type of
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
So when you say good morning, she'll kind of respond, and you hear a good morning back, and then she like continues back to her conversation with Fred. Then you hear the door close, and she is gonna come back like into the actual like bedroom and that area and whatever. And when you're finally like seeing her and you guys are in the same room, you can tell that she doesn't look as like comfortable as she has in the last couple of days. Like you can just kind of like see how she's acting and like kind of carrying herself. Like
She's not relaxed, 100% relaxed.
Yeah, like something seems a bit off about her. As she sort of like says like good morning and like, oh hey, like I see you've packed all of your things.
Yeah.
She will say that. All of your
I did.
shit's gone.
I'm sorry I invaded your space. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. I'm not gonna pry. I don't like people prying in my shit, but I'm noticing that there's something that is in your mind. So if you want to talk to me, you can. If not, I'll respect that as well.
It's not that I don't want to. It's just, I just met you. And
This is crazy.
I don't know if she
I'm
would know
sorry.
that reference. I feel like she would. I guess being a club
Like
owner.
a club owner, yeah.
Okay. She would get the pop reference. She kind of chuckles. But yeah, it is a little crazy. But no, I think there's a lot to learn about each other. And I'm still learning if I can trust you with certain information.
That's fair. I should be probably more careful with that as well. I am not, or I have not been, really.
Yeah, you're quite open.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of like it, but yeah, some of us
Well, now that you
can't
pointed
afford to
out,
be so open.
yeah. Well, hopefully I didn't compromise myself. Anyway, I have the flight back in a few hours, so I just wanted to ask you something, or maybe have a little proposition of some sort. After like talking to you for a few days and spending some times with you, I think, I don't know, I'm feeling excited. You are inspiring me a lot, and after I saw how you deal with your business and the little blood specialty drinks and things like that, I was thinking, do you maybe have like, would you want to do something with me? Like, I would like to maybe do the same thing in my club over at New Orleans. And I also have that clothing brand
Yeah.
that I am trying to, make happen. I don't know. I
Why
thought
don't
it would
we
be a
sit
fun.
down and we can kind of talk about everything. You can tell she is like way different vibe than like anything that has been like directed toward you.
Yeah.
But she's like, let's like sit and we can talk. She's like business mode. She's
Okay,
not
good.
like Adelaide, hey, we're here to mingle and have fun.
I mean, I like your business vibe. Let's sit down.
Okay. She kind of just is like, okay, cool. And she's gonna sit down, go kind of like into that lounge area that you were exploring with all of the cool artifacts, and she'll sit in one of the nice chairs in there and sort of get a little comfortable. And it's hard to read like what's on her mind. Like obviously you've already noticed that something is different. But like everything about her is different in this moment. Like from the moment that you guys started talking, like the way she's talking, everything is sort of a little different. So she sort of gets settled down, and she says, yeah, I'm actually quite interested in this clothing line that you are wanting to start. And I don't want this to come across the wrong way, because it doesn't matter. I've had some conversations with a few of my colleagues, and they are also interested, but at this time would like to remain nameless, so to speak. So I will be representing them.
You're okay. Well,
But I think that your ideas, I was really intrigued when you were explaining your ideas to, I forgot their name, Lewis. And yeah, I contacted a few people to see if they might be interested in that, and they are. So if you want it to be a thing, then it can be a thing.
yeah, I would love that. I didn't know who to contact, and then this happened, and then we were talking, and you seemed like a very business oriented woman, and I feel like I have a lot to learn from you, and it would be great to be partners in this way as well.
Yeah, a lot of my colleagues, let's just say they would really benefit from this type of clothing line.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that with the right people, and obviously you're wanting it to be like sort of geared more toward our kind, with the right connections, and I think that it could turn into something. And yeah, I obviously will need some more information on, what type of products you're gonna have, and how you're planning on making them and things
I
like
have
that.
some prototypes ready for both male and female, both like casual and like both like fancier like type of wear. I have different types of textiles. I've been working with a laboratory for a little while, and yeah, I'm trying to combine the things now and find like a material that does it all. But that is in process. That is not been made yet. Like it's either the slashy one where you can't slash the material, which is really cool, or the anti flame or whatever, the one that doesn't catch on fire. The two things are not necessarily together yet. Hopefully we'll find a way to make them.
Mm-hmm. You have
one.
those already made, like the prototypes?
Yes, I have a few prototypes. I could just have them sent over here to you.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you can take a look.
Yeah, if you could do that, that would be great to kind of see what we're working with, and it'll give me a better idea of how to sort of present it all to the people that we would be working with. In regards to the little, I don't know what I'm gonna call it, this, extra project that I've been doing with the blood, I have no problem expanding that. It's sort of, like I said, it started with me just doing it at my club for me and a handful of people, and then people got interested and started kind of putting in orders, I guess, for like different things they were doing and parties and stuff like that. But yeah, I wouldn't mind.
What I was thinking is, with a club and like the need for that, obviously, like it would be perfect. And for you, it's an opportunity of like growing outside of this territory, and for me, it's just an opportunity of doing something more because I get bored really easy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it seems to be pretty popular. A lot of people here like it. A lot of people that know about it being available, sort of thing, just from like coming to the club and different things like that. The Succulents actually put in a lot of orders. They do a lot of little parties and things. It's like a huge thing with the Toreador here. They really love it with their little
I bet
fancy
that Ashley
dinner parties.
would love to have a catering in that sense for her little extravagant parties. She would love that.
Yeah, so I wouldn't mind. I have a printing company that I work with here that like prints all of my labels and things. And I can kind of go over all of that with you. We can maybe contact somebody over in New Orleans and see if they'll be able to print them out there for you.
I guess I just need like a plug for good drugs. That's all I need.
Yeah, that is the most difficult part.
Yes, it is.
I can't necessarily help you make those connections.
Oh no, I was just talking out loud. Like, obviously,
yeah,
you're here. Like,
I'm sure you can get creative and find the right people, though.
Yeah,
and it's not too hard once you start looking. You know, it's all about making the right connections, and I've had a long time to do that here, so it's quite easy for me to get my hands on whatever I want. You'll kind of have to build that up over there as well.
Yeah, I tend to be a little impatient.
In the meantime, I can set you up with a kind of small supply of already bottled blood. And she kind of like laughs. She's like, I'm not giving you a bunch of drugs. Like, she's like, I can send you like a shipment of some to start out with, just so that you can people can kind of sample it, and you can explain what it is and what they're doing and what it, like, you know. Anyway, I'll send you sample bottles.
That sounds perfect. I love sample bottles.
Who doesn't
Always
love a good
samples.
sample? Yeah, it's the best. Free things. Are
you really okay? Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything is fine. No, I have a lot. I do have a lot on my mind, but it's fine. This is usual. I usually have a lot on my mind. It's quite strange for me to be away from work for multiple days. So, you know, reality is setting in. Now you're going to be leaving in a couple of hours, and I'm going to be crazy busy after you leave. So, I'm sorry. I'll try to enjoy the last few hours, but
okay, I get it. I'm impatient.
I just have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I can just go. It's okay.
No, you don't need to go. When does your flight leave exactly?
I'm gonna pull up thing. I'm gonna like text somebody and be like, when
text the pilot. When are we leaving? Question mark.
Well, because it's a private jet.
Yeah,
right? So,
yeah.
like,
It's not like you would have like an itinerary.
On the pilot. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna message him because like there's no other way around, right? Like it's like a fucking clandestine like fucking kindred airport like thing. I don't know. I don't even know.
You're like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Like, what is it? Like a secret hangar of some sort, like with the fucking like kindred like.
It's just like a private
mini airport.
Yeah, it's just a private airport. There are a lot. Well, I don't know how Portland is, but like where I'm from, there are loads of private airports. Like, they're just like small little airports, and people, they can like park their little private planes at the
Jets,
place. You
yeah.
know what I mean? So anyway, I'm assuming that those exist in other states as well. So
I suppose,
that's where you
yeah.
are.
Okay.
Or that's where your pilot is. So you text the pilot, and you fairly quickly you get a response and says we'll need to take off in about an hour, because it does take almost 6 hours to get back. So you would need to be back before the sun goes up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that would be quite problematic for you.
I would say so.
You'd be spending the night in that airplane, hoping that it's fortified. I mean, I feel like it would be, just in case.
It probably would be, maybe like for like longer travels.
Yeah,
and
like
stuff.
overseas and shit.
Mhm.
But anyways, you get a text back saying like,
Yeah.
you have like an hour, no longer than an hour.
Well, I need to leave in an hour, about an hour, not longer than an hour. So I suppose should probably start heading out anyway.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I don't want you to feel like you have to just leave right now, but if you want to go ahead and head out, then that's fine by me. It's been a really great couple of days. I hope that you have enjoyed your time in the city, and I'm looking forward to, seeing where this goes.
Me too. I'm excited. I had a good time.
Cool. I will talk to Fred, if you don't mind just giving him all of your information in regards to like where to send all of this stuff. He will be able to.
Oh yeah,
take care of
yeah,
that.
absolutely. I'll go talk to him now before I go. I'll just. Ow.
You take 1
Just
point of
punched
superficial.
him
No, I'm just kidding. You're gonna go talk to Fred?
I'm gonna go. I can go talk to Fred right now before I leave. It's probably like what takes me like how long to get there?
It'll probably take like 20 some minutes, I would assume. So.
Yeah, so I have like maybe a half an hour.
Yeah,
to,
you
like,
really don't have that much time.
Yeah, to set everything, like kind of like get my shit out of the house. And
Yeah.
say bye
Considering
to
the fact
Adelaide.
that Adelaide like sleeps in, if she would have like
Yeah.
woken up when you woke up, then it may have been a little bit different. You would have had more time, but you just kind of been sitting in the house like packing your
Yeah,
shit and getting
like,
ready to sit
waiting.
on a plane all day.
Are you ready?
Bitch,
Are
wake
you
up
ready right now?
Okay, so you go over. Fred is actually in the house this time. He's not out of the house, but he is kind of just standing in like the entryway. Very like formal. Like he reminds you a lot of Lev. Same kind of vibe. Like he's there, but you don't really notice that he's there until you need him for something. Then he's like super useful. So he's sort of kind of just standing in the entryway, waiting for whatever Adelaide tells him to do next. That is his life. Waiting on Adelaide.
I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna just like give my info to wow, I almost called him Lev. Thank you. To Fred. And I'm gonna like start bringing the stuff out, so maybe like he also can help me pack.
Oh
So
yeah,
we leave
of course.
in like 15-20 minutes.
He can take care of all of that. Just like
So,
very matter of fact about the fact, like you won't be carrying your bags.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not trying to carry anything. I mean, I can. Like, she's strong now. She's like, she can handle herself, but like, she's not gonna do that right now. Anyway, I'm gonna go to Fred and be like, hey, Fred, what's up?
Hello.
Hi. I'm here to like give you a few things, just information or like whatever. I'm going to give you my address, and she's gonna probably like, I don't know, what do I use? Like a piece of paper? I don't know. No, actually, no. She probably will have like card with like the address of like the nightclub. She's probably gonna have it like sent there directly.
Okay.
It's like so much easier.
Makes sense.
It's right there. Like we have fridges already and everything set for drinks. So like, you know, like I have to have like a no magazzino, how do you say it? Like a storage room, like a bigger storage room, magazzino. That's how you say it in Italian.
Okay. I was gonna say, are you gonna be speaking another language? And Fred, he's like, what? What?
No. I'm like,
I'm
yeah.
Fred's like, I only speak English. I'm sorry, ma'am.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah. So, you know, like I know multiple languages and it's difficult sometimes.
Well, that's very interesting.
But yeah, no, Fred, your whatever Adelaide gives you to send to me, this is going to be the address that you can send everything at. This is my information, this is my phone number, and she's going to give everything like so that Fred can like get in touch with her and her people, at least like, you know, like the head, like security if she's not around and such like that.
Okay. So he kind of takes all of the information and he's just, you can tell he's very used to this kind of stuff and he's just like, okay, yeah, no problem. We'll get it all handled. And he has no idea what all of it is, but he will get it done for you.
That's fantastic. And Fred, would you mind help me bring my stuff down?
No, I wouldn't mind at all.
Thank you.
As you were talking with Fred and giving him all of the information and things like that, Adelaide went and got changed. And as sort of she's walking out as like Fred's going to kind of get all of your stuff, she is like, you guys have been around each other for the last couple of nights. And her style has been the same, like kind of that business, kind of casual. Mm-hmm. But tonight she is like dressed really like fancy. Like it looks like she's going somewhere special or something. It's a little bit more on like that business side than like casual side. So she is like really done up. And she comes out and she's like, everything handled? Does he have all of the information?
Yeah, I gave Fred everything you'll need to keep in touch with me or with whom the next person in case I'm not around and you can't get a hold of me. I gave him my address and my club's address. And should I send the prototypes? Where do you want me to send the prototypes?
Sure. Where would she? Okay. She'll, similar to the previous little business card that she originally gave you, she'll kind of like pull out another business card and hand it to you, and it just has her name, and on the back there's like an address, and it's a P.O. box. It's not anything that will go to anything that could be like, she wouldn't be there. She probably doesn't even pick up the mail from there, to be honest. She's like, people be trying to kill me and shit, you know. You never know what people are sending me in the mail. Especially with the people she deals with. She's like, just send it there. If it blows up, it'll kill those people instead of me.
Fair enough.
I wonder how many people going to retrieve Adelaide's mail have died. Rip.
Rip.
But yeah, so she kind of like gives you a card that has all of the information. And by this point, Fred has like grabbed all of your suitcases, however many suitcases that is, and he's carrying them. I'm assuming it would
Probably
be
like
quite
a
a few.
Yeah,
Yeah.
two. You never know. She didn't use like not even a fourth of what was in there, but like, you know, you need like
You
just
never
in
know.
case.
You never know what you're gonna need on.
You
on
never
a
know.
vacation.
You never know what kind of mood you wake up in, you know, like that's my problem, like packing stuff, dude. Like I can't not pack like 1,000 things. Like I'm the worst packer ever. I just pack everything. Anyway.
Okay.
That aside.
So you guys, Fred kind of like walks to go out. He's like, okay, like, let's go. Kind of oblivious to like any, like whatever you two are doing. And she's like, well, let's go ahead and head out. Well, Fred will drive. I won't drive. But we'll take you to the airport. I'll ride with you to the airport. And we could say our goodbyes there.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. So you guys head down to the parking garage to
You're also looking stunning today. I love your outfit. Are you going to a special event or something?
You could say. And she just kind of starts walking. She like puts her arm around you and is like, let's go. Let's time to go.
She's over her necks already. This is like starting at like she's gonna be paranoid as fuck. Don't worry about it.
Nice.
She's going to be so fucking paranoid right now.
I can't
She's
wait
like,
to hear this conversation between Ashley. Like, things were so good, but like the last morning was so fucking weird.
So weird.
Like,
yeah, that is exactly
yeah.
what's
I'm
going
so
on.
excited. We're gonna get there, guys. Don't worry. Okay, so let's transition back over to the guys real quick. You guys are not in the same place. So both of you get a text from Colette. And it says, meet me. Where do I want you to meet her? Just said, meet me at the Elysium. It's fine. We'll be all formal and shit. So you both get a text saying, meet me at the Elysium. Now. You have been summoned.
Sparta's gonna look at his phone and see the text, and him and Lizzie probably would have been done gardening and done some training, and he'll say, well, looks like I got to get back to work, but Lizzie, the other night you did say that with this whole sire thing there was like a special thing. What is it exactly? You said it wasn't wrestling bears.
Did she say it wasn't wrestling bears? I don't remember what she said.
Because I said, do I have to wrestle a bear or sacrifice a goat? And she said, or something.
Or something like, okay. I haven't quite decided. Next weekend, the crew, what would they call? The gang, the family will be here. And I'm going to plan something special for that night to sort of announce it to everyone. So, yeah, I don't know. Be prepared for anything, I guess.
Sparta will smile at that, give Lizzie a hug and say, I can't wait. And then cat form to the Elysium.
Okay, as you sort of like cat form and run away, you hear like call over his shoulder, be careful!
He'll give like a little panther roar as he runs.
Nice. Love it. So you run in very Sparta fashion to the Elysium. How does Alejandro go about getting to the Elysium? Dude needs a car.
Mm-hmm. He's got to look at one of the guys at the bar and just ask, "Yo, can anyone drive me down to Elysium?"
One of the guys is like, yeah, come on, I'll help you. And you guys hop into his car, and as you're kind of like talking, he is the one who's gonna like help you with this prank. So he's like getting all these details, and he's like, oh, this is gonna be so fucking funny. Like, what do you want the note to say?
Yeah.
And blah blah blah, and like all this shit.
Just, you know what? I don't know. Do I want to do this? Do I really want to? You know what? Fuck it. I don't know. I wanted to say to the biggest pussy I know, love, Nyx, heart, heart.
Oh my god. Okay. I love this. Okay. So he like is all about like everyone when you guys were at the bar, they all thought it was hilarious. They're like, this is gonna be hilarious. Like, we want to see his face and whatever. So he drops you off and you both arrive to the Elysium and make your way and find Colette. She's in her kind of normal spot. She's always in this like one conference room. It's like her conference room now. And she's in there and you both kind of like walk in. I'll have you both roll a wits and awareness for me.
Four successes.
Five successes.
Okay. So you guys walk in and Colette is in serious mode. You can see it right away. Like she's not like, hey guys, what's up? How you doing? You know, it's like, sit down, shut up. I got shit to say. Kind of look on her face as you walk in. And as you guys walk in, she very quickly is like, so another one of my people are missing. And I'm really starting to get sick of this.
Name, last known location.
She's gonna like slide over a folder that was on the table. And it's gonna have a whole bunch of like information in it about the person. This is kind of like you get the impression that this is how she like gets these ghouls. She just collects she has like a police file for everyone. Their background check, like all of their known relatives, all this and that and whatever. Like she does all of this thorough research about this person, very much like cop-like. But there's all kinds of information in there, and you open it up, and it's the name is a name that I haven't decided. So wait a second. There's like 5 names that always come to my mind, and I'm like, choose something besides those 5 names, Jenna. The name on there is, oh, I can't do that name because that person already exists in our world. Noelle Miller. And there's all kinds of information about her inside this file as you're kind of like looking through it. I'm assuming that you're looking through it at this point. As she like slid it over.
Sparta would have moved closer so he could read it with him.
Alejandro starts looking at it and reading it and trying to find one piece of information.
Okay. As you guys are looking through it, she's like, she's been gone for a couple of nights, and my kind of main guy told me that she hasn't reported in. She isn't someone that's usually like around here. She's just somebody that does other things for me. But apparently she didn't check in recently, and that kind of raised an alarm for us. But it's been roughly 3 or 4 nights, what we're guessing, that she has been gone.
Well, we'll find her. I'm really getting tired of these guys.
What information is he looking for?
If there's any family members, deceased family members, if any one of them is named Jason.
Jason? Who's Jason? Wait, who is Jason? I'm so confused.
Jason Miller is Alejandro's old sergeant.
Oh, I don't know this information, so I can't make that a thing until just this moment. So you're looking for like family history, relatives, and shit like that. You don't run across that name at all.
Okay. So
Sparta's gonna look through and see if there's like anything local, like if she has any places, or if Colette did her research, if she has any friends in the area.
Who, Noelle? Yeah, she's a local. So yeah, she would have friends and family and things like that in this area. She was born and raised in New Orleans, so all of her, basically most of her family and most of her friends are local in this area.
And Sparta's gonna look at the last known location. Does he know where it's at or where it's at?
It is her house. And it is, I feel like her ghouls would probably live in the Bruja territory. Because that just makes sense to me. So it's somewhere in the Bruja territory. Not you haven't necessarily like been to this particular place in like specifically, but you recognize that it's in the Bruja territory.
Gotcha. Well, Alejandro should probably start there.
Yeah. The only thing I'm gonna say is don't. Colette, I'm gonna call you if we find anything.
Okay.
And
I would hope so.
Yeah. You well, I don't necessarily need to say this, but to me it seems like you're the prime target at this point.
Yeah.
This is the second one they're taking from you.
Thanks, Sherlock. Appreciate that. Hope you can find her before anything happens, because I actually kind of like her. So, but yeah, if you guys could go and check things out. I haven't sent anyone. I just received this information right before I messaged you guys. So, no one has looked into this.
Well, we won't waste any time and we'll get right to it.
Alrighty. I know Nyx is coming home today. I don't know what time she's going to be here, though. So if she can if she comes home in time and can help, I'll send her, or I'll let you guys know. But I don't know when she's getting back.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Sparta will get up and start to walk out.
Okay.
He'll pull a Colette and do that thing.
He's learning. When the conversation's over, the conversation's over. So you guys head out. I'm assuming you guys get a car from Roman. Because neither of you have a car.
Sparta's driving. He snatches the keys.
Perfect. And you guys take off to this house. After driving there, it's in like a cul-de-sac. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Cul-de-sac?
Where it's only got one way in.
Yeah, and like turns. Okay. My brain was dying. It's in like a little cul-de-sac kind of area. And you guys drive in, and it's one of like the houses on the actual little circle part. So there's only one way in, one way out of this place. So where do you guys go? How close to the house do you get? Blah, 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 all that jazz.
Sparta's going to take a note from Nyx and Colette and park kind of up the street. And look at Alejandro and say, we should probably walk from here. We don't know if she's actually living with anybody.
Do you see anything?
Both of you roll wits and awareness.
Four successes.
Six successes.
Nice. As you guys are kind of like pulling in, parking, and looking around, just your average neighborhood. A lot of the lights in the houses are either off, or there's one or two lights, or like a TV on here or there. It's getting later into the night, so most people are kind of going to bed or winding down. Her house is dark, so there's no lights on once you are like able to like pinpoint which house is hers. But there's no lights on inside her house. There are lights on in a couple of the other houses around though, which is pretty normal.
So what are you thinking, man?
I mean, it worked knocking on the door last time. But I also am kind of worried that it's completely dark and it might be rigged.
That's what I was thinking too. So the window?
I mean, you can try going through the window and I'll try to go on the front door.
Sounds like a plan. Let's give it a shot.
Alrighty. So you guys approach the house. You're going for a window, Sparta? Or like
We're gonna knock. We're gonna knock first.
Oh, okay. You guys go to the front door and knock. There's no answer.
All right, I'll go around back and check the window there.
Yeah, you're definitely someone who likes to go around the back. Have noticed.
Well, it's less noticeable. I'm not exactly small.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna see if this door opens before you go. Alondra's gonna try to open the door, see if it's actually open.
No, it's locked.
I guess the window is the way to go.
All right, let's go. We're gonna go around back and try the back window.
Okay. So you go around the back of the house and you're trying to open the window. It doesn't budge.
I've got an idea. I've seen this in movies. Sparta's gonna take
Oh
off
God,
his
not you
jacket.
two.
And he's gonna put it up against the window to try to muffle the sound. He's gonna use his elbow and kind of bust a hole in the window and reach through and unlock it and open it.
All right. Please roll a strength and brawl as you elbow this window.
Seven successes.
Okay. Roll a additional strength and stealth for me.
Four successes.
Okay. So you do this thing that you've seen in the movies that seems to work when people are trying to break into houses and be quiet. And surprisingly, it doesn't make a whole lot of noise. And you are able to sort of like control the amount of like pressure that you don't just like bust through the entire window. You kind of just like bust through like the little corner and like some of that part kind of breaks, but it doesn't completely shatter the entire window, which would make a lot more noise. So you do it with enough finesse to kind of be a little stealthy at the same time and reach in, and you're able to unlock the window once you...
Sparta's immediately going to look at Alejandro and say, and you said everything in the movies was bullshit. Just wait till I tell Nyx.
I don't know if you're a fucking gangrel or a fucking toiler at this point.
Hey, don't hate me because you ain't me. And he's going to crawl in through the window.
Okay. As you, okay, never mind. Done. You crawl inside, and obviously it's dark in there. And you're kind of like stepping on little pieces of glass and trying to avoid them and not make a whole bunch of noise. That was too big. But you're kind of the section of the house that you are breaking into is like this little laundry room kind of area. So once you guys both make your way, does Alejandro climb into the window, or does he wait for like Sparta to open a door? Because there is a back door.
Yeah, I'll open the door, Sparta.
Sparta goes to the door and unlocks it.
Nothing explodes, so you don't need to worry. You guys walk into the house, and it's a fairly smaller house. It is a 2-story, but it's not super big. So you're kind of just in like the little back portion. There's like a little laundry room and the hallway that like opens up into like the kitchen and living room, dining room area all downstairs, and then upstairs you can kind of like see the stairs to lead up. It reminds you a lot of like the setup in Ronaldo's house. Really kind of simple layout, that 2-story house.
You take the downstairs, I take the upstairs.
Have fun. I hope we don't get any more surprises like last time we went into a house.
Well, let's both be careful. Sparta will make his way up the stairs carefully and like paying attention and investigating.
Okay. Have you guys turned on any lights or done anything of that nature? How are you seeing?
Sparta activates Eyes of the Beast.
Okay. Eyes of the Beast. How does this shit work? Hold on. You can just see things, right?
Yeah, you can just see it as if it was daylight.
Okay. That's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure. Okay, so when you activate Eyes of the Beast and start heading toward the stairs, you don't have to make it that far, and you see that in like the living room there's some things sort of like knocked over, and it looks like there's been some sort of like hassle in the living room. So before you even make it up the stairs, you notice that in the living room. It's not hard to see. There's like a lamp that's been knocked over, and looks like there's been some sort of I almost said corruption. Disruption.
Sparta will look back at Alejandro and say, "Do you see that? Looks like there was some kind of scuffle."
Boy. Alejandro's gonna take out the eye drops. The night vision eye drops.
I like how you guys just refuse to use electricity in any house you go in.
I have an
or
excuse.
a flashlight. I've scarred you guys so much. Like, no flashlights, no lights, no indication that we're here in any way, shape, or form. I love it. I'm sorry I've ruined you so much.
So Alejandro's gonna look at the area, and he's gonna say, okay, so there's definitely something that happened in this house. And they must have taken the fucking keys to the house since the front door was locked.
Yep. But that doesn't mean that she's still not here. Do we smell blood, by the way?
No, you don't smell any blood of any sorts.
I don't smell any blood.
I mean, hit someone with a blunt object in the head, and you don't necessarily bleed immediately.
Well, let's look around, see if we can't find anything. Maybe they dropped something or left some kind of sign. Sparta will start investigating where the scuffle was to see if he finds anything.
Okay. Wits and investigation.
Two successes.
Nice. You said 2?
Yep.
Okay. I'm assuming you're looking around as well, so go ahead and do a wits and investigation.
I can break a window, but I can't investigate shit.
4 successes.
Okay. So Sparta, as you're sort of like looking around, I mean, you can see that the place is sort of a mess, and they're definitely like, it does look like she was taken from here. And hold on a second, I need to look at something. Maybe you can help me with this, Finn, so it doesn't take a long time to answer this question. I don't know if you know off the top of your head. I know that kindreds are only allowed to have a certain amount of ghouls based off of their blood potency. Do you know what that is?
I don't know how many.
Ivy, you're awesome.
But yeah, I remember seeing that for sure. I mean,
Go ahead and roll up to 3 dice. Yeah, I can look it up too. I just was
I don't remember off the
curious.
top of my head.
Yeah, I know that there's like some type of limit.
3 successes. So is that just 3 successes straight, or?
You re-rolled 3, and you got 3 on all of them. So you got a 6. You're push to talk. What?
I said I rolled a crit and a 7.
Okay, so you.
Oh, and an 8. So actually 4 successes.
Yeah. What? You rolled 3 dice. Crit.
Yeah, I got a 10.
Yeah, crit only doubles when you get 2. So you would get 3 successes off of those 3, and then you add that to your previous 2, so that makes it 5. So, GG. 1 second. V20 had a limit. If I remember correctly, V has no limit, but it's a stain for each one. Got it. Okay. Plus the cost of... Okay, thank you, Cray. I'll just come up with a number that feels right. Thank you. I appreciate the help. That was like one of those things that I looked for the answer before but couldn't like find a clear answer. There's a lot of that in the V5, it seems like. I guess they give you room for doing what you want. Anyway, so you guys are looking around the living room and kind of just kind of looking for any types of clues and whatever. And Alejandro, you find it first, but like right after he sees it, you see it, Sparta, as well. And you can see there's like a magazine that had been sitting on like the coffee table, and it is sitting there, and it seems... It's funny because even like Alejandro, you're kind of like trained to kind of look in a crime scene type of thing, and it's the one thing that seems in the place that it should be. So it kind of strikes your interest, like, okay, you're like, what? Everything else around here is a mess. Why isn't this a mess? So you look down at the magazine, and you can see like in marker or something, somebody has written 2 down, 5 to go. That's what you see like written in like maybe like a Sharpie or something on the front of this magazine.
Well, looks like they have a vendetta.
Alejandro is gonna release a small little growl because he's starting to. He pretty much is pissed off at this point. Sparta, I'll go upstairs and see if you can find anything else.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. It's just innocent people are dying, and it's starting to piss me off a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna give a call to Colette.
You do that. Just don't go crazy and break shit. That's my job. And Sparta will walk up the stairs to go look.
Alana's gonna pick up his phone and call Colette immediately.
Okay. So she answers the phone. Hello.
Yo, I'm calling from the house.
No, I thought you were in Iceland.
Funny. They are going after all your ghouls. There was a magazine here with a text that said 2 down, 5 to go.
I'm actually gonna change it to 3. Sorry, I did my math wrong. But anyway, I've got it correct. No, 2 down, 3 to go.
Okay.
But you're good.
2 down, 3 to go. So yeah, there's a flat out personal vendetta against you.
Interesting. Okay.
Sparta is upstairs and the second floor investigating, but yeah, this is pretty much what we found here.
Okay. Any sign of her, or if she's alive in any way, or dead?
There's been a scuffle here. She has been knocked down. Sparta's upstairs investigating that as we speak. So hopefully I'll have a new update for you in the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Sounds good. Sparta, where you just went upstairs and started looking around the
He's
house?
gonna looking through the rooms, just investigating, see if anything's out of place or what he can find, basically.
Okay. You make it upstairs to the second story and you go into one of the bedrooms and you push open the door. This is happening simultaneously as he's like on the phone still with Colette having this conversation. And why are you making that face? Why are you making that face, Steve? You push open the door, and when you do, you can see very clearly that there is a body in the bedroom. And, well, I guess you do have eyes of the beast, so you can kind of see everything. There isn't blood, like, it's not a bloody scene like it was with Blake. But on first glance, like, she doesn't necessarily, like, you would have to get closer to see if she's alive, but she isn't moving. She's just sort of laid out on the bed. But you can investigate.
Sparta's gonna give a loud whistle and kind of like in a low shout, just so I'm not like yelling for the neighborhood. Alejandro found something, and he's gonna carefully go closer to investigate the body.
Okay, so you hear him. Okay, go ahead. Yep.
Give me a second. Sparta found something. Alejandro's gonna make his way. He's still gonna have the Colette on. He's not gonna hang up, but he's gonna walk upstairs and like look at the body. And Alejandro's gonna look for the signs.
Mm-hmm.
Like the easiest sign is the person breathing, which the chest would move.
Yeah. Well, do you get close to her? Like, do you walk up to the bed?
Slowly making his way towards the bed, yeah.
Okay. Well, her eyes are open, so that's a pretty clear indication that somebody's dead when they're laying in the bed with their eyes open and they're not moving or talking.
Fuck!
Sparta's checking over her to find any wounds and stuff.
Okay. Go ahead and do a intelligence. You don't have medicine. Go ahead and do an intelligence and investigation.
3 successes.
Okay. So as you're sort of like looking over the body, you don't see it's not like with Blake, like I said, there's not blood, it's not like a bloodied mess or anything, so it doesn't necessarily look like she's been like tortured. But you can like see markings on her body, like her neck is like bruised up, and I don't know what type of knowledge Sparta would have in that regard, but you can see like bruising around her neck.
He wouldn't have any experience with that.
You just be like, oh look, she's got a bruise right there on her neck.
Pretty much.
Alejandro, on the other hand, if you're also kind of looking, I mean, I'm assuming at this point you're standing like next to the bed. Yeah. You would be able to see, because this is all visible. Sorry. you would also be able to see like the bruising, and with his experience, he would understand that she was strangled. So
yeah, he's gonna say to Colette, Colette,
yep.
strangulation.
Perfect. All right, well, I gotta go because I have other people that I need to make sure they're okay.
Yeah, anything else you want us to do?
I'll send some people to take care of it.
At the back door is open. We're gonna leave it open for them to come in.
All right. Cool.
Anything else you want us to do, or?
No, not right now. And you can like tell that she's like very distracted sounding.
All right, we'll wait to hear from you later tonight or tomorrow.
Sounds good. And she just hangs up. Very Colette fashion.
So, what does she want us to do?
Nothing for the rest of the night, pretty much. You can either go home, you can go to where I'm probably gonna head back home.
All right. Well, then, I guess we're just calling it a night. I'm probably going to go to the club for a while if you want to go. Help you unwind. I know this bugs you.
I think I'm just gonna go home and relax a little bit.
All right, well, if you need anything, man, just give me a call.
Yeah.
Stress is real. So you guys depart. Or, well, I'm assuming, do you just leave from there, or do you, whatever, you guys do your thing. Doesn't matter. Minor details. We're going to transition back over to Nick's. So you guys are kind of driving to the airport, and Adelaide has like continued to be kind of weird in comparison to like how she has been previously. And while you guys are driving, you notice that this might be kind of funny. Never mind. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say because then it will give it away. But while you guys are driving, you notice that like Fred has like his phone like in a little like thing. You know what it, like a holder?
Yeah.
The ones that are like the charger and holder things on the dashboard. And you can see it like from, you're sitting in the back seat with Adelaide. And you can see that a couple of times like someone has started to call and he has like ignored the call on the phone. And this is like, I'd say the third time this has happened. And the phone, like you see it kind of pop up again, like somebody's calling. And Fred kind of like hesitantly says, he kind of like looks in the rearview mirror and he's like, "Ma'am, this is the third time she's called." And Adelaide is just gonna kind of like reach her hand, and like you can see that she's kind of like annoyed, and she like, it's like, "Come on, like give me the fucking phone," kind of deal. And she's gonna answer the phone, and she's like, "Yes, I'm busy." And very annoyed tone, like a way that you haven't like heard her talk at all in the time of being around her. Even though she's been like a little bit weird, she hasn't been like, she hasn't had any sort of attitude. and you can't hear the other. I mean, no, I don't think heightened senses, or you don't have heightened senses. Wait, do you have heightened senses? What do you have?
No, I don't. I have
Share the senses.
unseen.
You
And I have shared the senses. Yeah,
I don't
but
think
that's
that
another thing.
that wouldn't work on a phone. You would have to see the person. Okay, so you can't like hear the other side of the conversation.
If I had heightened senses and like heightened my hearing, yes, but I have sense the unseen, so I can't do that.
It's different. So anyway, she is kind of like having this conversation, and she's like, yeah, I'm busy, and she waits a couple of seconds, and it's followed up with like, yes, I know, I'm aware of this, and I will be there shortly. And she kind of like waits. It's awkward having a one-sided conversation. Anyway, and the last thing she says is, well, if I'm late, then I'm late. And then she hangs up and she hands the phone back to Fred. And she's just kind of like, she looks really angry at this point. And like I said, totally, I mean, the whole vibe of Adelaide tonight has been much different than what you've experienced the last previous nights. But this whole mood is like a whole different level of a vibe that you haven't seen. And so now she's just kind of like awkwardly sitting there, silently fuming.
I'm gonna try to slide my hand over and just like, try to like grab her hand.
Okay.
If she lets me.
She lets you. She's not
I'm
opposed.
not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna hold her hand.
Okay. That's fair. Like, hey, I'm here. Who pissed you off?
I don't know who the fuck is pissing you off tonight. I'm just glad that it's not me and that you're not like tired of me at this point. This conversation on the phone like is giving me an idea of what is happening. It's something completely different. So like Nick is actually feeling better.
She's like, this is not about me.
This is not about me. Thankfully, she's not like over me and she just wants to get rid of me. Yeah. Thankfully, it's like somebody else like is bothering her, and I'm just gonna be like, here. I'm just here. I'm not gonna say shit because like she already. Well, like Nick is not stupid. Like
yeah, she's pretty like socially aware and intelligent.
Yeah, she's not gonna try to pry again when like the first time didn't go through. Like she'll just subtly be like, I'm here, if you need anything. So like the little handy
gesture. Okay. Yeah. So as you kind of like do that, she does sort of like relax a little bit. Like she's like, it's like she's like suddenly aware of like, oh God, like it's fine, calm down. Like, you know what I mean? Like woosah. And she's gonna kind of look over at you and jokingly say, sorry, like I said, there's a lot of things to do and people can be quite impatient sometimes. And I guess it's not that I didn't want you to see this side of me, but I can be quite intense when it comes to certain things. So I apologize that, yeah.
You don't need to apologize. Half of my family is Colombian. Or at least half of my family was Colombian. So, yeah. I am used to spiciness.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. I can be impatient with certain people. And certain people know exactly which buttons to push to annoy me, but it's fine. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. Nope, we're gonna save that for later. So you, as sort of all of this is happening, like you guys have already been like, this happened like kind of halfway through your trip, and you're sort of like pulling up to the runway, and he parks next to like the plane. I'm assuming he knows. He knows somehow. That's the one.
Fred knows. Fred knows everything.
Yeah.
Fred is just the best.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, of course. And so he sort of like parks and jumps out and starts getting your bags and like loading them up and whatever. And once you guys get there, she kind of like turns towards you a little bit. And you can tell like by the look on her face, like she looks really sincere, like in what she's about to say, like as she's saying it. And she kind of looks at you and she's like, I'm really sorry that everything is like ending kind of like this feels really awkward. It kind of is just bad timing on my part, but it doesn't have anything to do with you. So I don't feel like you've done anything. You've been amazing. This has been amazing. And she's like talking really fast, but she like looks really sincere.
Okay, look at that.
Like she for the first time is like kind of like giving you that little bit of like nervous excitement of like this is the first time she's been unsettled to you. You know, in like, you know what I'm trying to say? You're picking up on the vibe that I'm putting down.
Yeah.
She's clearly got a lot of shit on her mind and it's affecting her.
Well, Nyx is going to come closer, like hold her hands, both her hands, and then she's gonna like just caress her cheek very, very gently and be like, "It's okay. Don't worry about it. I understand you're busy, and thank you for having me over. I had a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see you again." And yeah, and then she's gonna just make out with her for a little bit.
Cool. Okay. So you guys make out for a little bit and say goodbye, and you are on your way back to New Orleans. And that's where we're gonna take a break real quick. Alrighty. We are back. And our bellies are full. The food was so good. I ate it so fast, I don't think I tasted much of it, though. But it was good nonetheless.
Same. Just scarfed down a slice of pizza.
I was hungry. And I didn't have anything that, like, that was pre-made or anything, so I had to make it, so that's why it took a little bit longer. Oh well. We're back. Alrighty. Okay, so we're gonna pick up, it's still the same night. I had bacon and eggs. It was tasty. We're basically just gonna pick up on the same night when Nyx lands. And because you are, I don't know if this is how smaller planes and private jets actually work, but I feel like they fly faster. That might be something that I'm just making up in my head. I don't know. If somebody knows a lot about airplanes, feel free to correct me. But in my world, they fly faster. So it doesn't take you 6 hours to get back. It takes you like half of that, we'll say. So you get back, and mainly the reason why I'm making this plane fly faster is because I want to give you guys a couple of hours before the night ends. So anyway, it takes you about like 3 hours roughly. So you left there around like 11 p.m. Oh, motherfucker. Time is different. Why do time zones exist? I hate time. Because in New Orleans, it wasn't 11 p.m. It was like, what? 1? Okay, that still works. It's fine. You just have a little bit less time. Because the sun doesn't come up. What did we agree on for our day cycles? 8 p.m.? Yeah, 7? I think it was 7.
That's what I thought was 7.
7.
Yeah, I thought it was 7. And then for whomever like is older, like around 8.
No, I mean for the sun coming up.
I thought it was 7. I'm not sure.
I thought that's okay. That's what I thought. So that's what we're gonna go with. Okay. So
I mean,
you
literally,
still have a few
I
hours.
could have like left at 10, stayed there 3 hours, like a few hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. Regardless, it'll
Whatever.
be around like 3-4 a.m., which is still fine. You still have like a few hours before it's like, okay, we have to get to safety. And you be quiet, Nikolai. That doesn't exist in my world. You know what? Time doesn't exist in my world. It's whatever fucking time I say it is. Anyway. So you land in New Orleans and you're home. And there's like kind of a car waiting. This is all like Ashley's people. So like they're the ones that are like taking care of all of this for you. You know what I mean? So there's like a car waiting there for you to like pick you up and bring you wherever you go. So you get into the car after they've like loaded everything, and the girl in the car is like, okay, like, are you headed to your residence? Is there somewhere else you'd like me to take you?
I'm gonna, as I landed and whatever, I'm going to
You're
I'm
texting
gonna text
somebody,
of course,
the whole
100%.
time.
Yes, I'm going to be texting the whole time. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to be texting Ashley back and forth, obviously.
Yeah, not surprising.
And then also, as soon as like I'm there, I'll send a text message to both the group chat with me and Alejandro and Sparta and being like, yo, bitches, I'm home. And then a private one to Sparta being like, where you at?
Where you at?
Sparta responds, I'm at the club.
Perfect. I'll see you in like 20 minutes.
So is that where you want the girl to take you?
Yeah.
To your club?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So she starts to drive. It doesn't take that long to get there from where you guys are at. And you arrive, and she, like, very quickly, like, parks the car, jumps out, like, goes and opens the door. Like, she's, like, being all, like, super formal and fancy. And once she, like, opens the door, she's like, I can drop off your bags at your residence if you would like.
Yes, that would be amazing. I was going to say something. Oh, what's her name?
I fucking hate names. God, why does there have to be so many?
Melody. Melody. Oh,
you know her.
they-
She's
okay.
She's one of Ashley's little helpers.
Okay,
That's always
Melody,
around.
you're awesome. You're amazing.
Thanks.
So
It's my
yeah,
pleasure.
just do that for me, and then, yeah, I will see you soon, probably.
Okay. And after you get out, she sort of takes off and goes to your house to drop off your shit. Okay, so you head into the club. I'm assuming you don't go into the front door. She would have like brought you around the side. That would be so awkward.
Nope.
They're like,
going through the
ma'am, we need to see your
back
ID,
door.
please.
back door. Like there's like a back entrance
To the back
that is
end.
Yeah.
hidden. Yeah, exactly.
Sweet.
And
I
it
love
goes
it.
directly into like her little, like it's like a room, but it's her room. It's like almost like a changing room, right? Like
Cool.
she has like a little, it's like she has a couch, sectional couch, whatever, like her armoire full of like clothes and shit for like changes for her, Sparta, sorry. And like, you know, it's everything is there. It's like her little own haven. If she wants to go and like have some complete private time, that's where she would go.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Is that where Sparta would be? Would like knowing that he's meeting with her, would he have like gone? I'm assuming
Yeah.
he would have access to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Every-
would have been in the
like,
back.
Sparta has like all clearance. Sparta
He's
has
got that
all
special
clearance.
key card that opens all the doors.
Mhm. Yeah.
They'd probably know him by name.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah. You know everybody, Sparta. Like, you probably actually helped me out, like, get the security and like all of the shit and like help me like figure that stuff out too. So like you would know them as well.
Cool. So you walk in, and Sparta's sort of in there waiting for you to arrive.
Sparta gets up.
Hello.
Welcome back. Throws a big hug around her.
Hello.
So, how was the trip?
It was great. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I needed the refreshment. How was it here?
Oh, it was a shit show. But we'll get to that. Tell me more.
A shit show? Yeah, whatever. Actually, let me just
There's going to be
change.
plenty of time for that.
Let me
Let me
ride
just
this high
change.
for a little longer.
Let me just change. Let's not talk about the shit show because I don't want to deal with it. Can we talk about it like at the end of the night? So like I don't need to deal with this until like, you know, it's time for me to come to reality.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But to the juicy
Okay.
parts. How was Portland?
Portland
Who
is
did you
great.
meet?
What do you mean? I thought you knew. Did I not tell you? Well, I met Adelaide.
Oh, yeah, you actually, out of character, you did tell him. So how is Adelaide?
Well, she's great. She's fantastic. She's super badass, and she knows a lot of things. And she's very cultured and has amazing and impeccable style and taste. And you would have loved her club. I have a lot to learn from her, and hopefully, yeah, it's a few cool things might happen.
Ooh, like
Nice.
what?
Well, you know, she does this thing where she has bottles of blood with different, like, things in there, you know, like weed blood, alcohol blood, and, like, she puts it in these bottles, and it's like a bottle service for Kindred. It's so cool.
Definitely need to get that here.
Oh, yeah. We are going to make it happen. So that's one of the exciting things that we're going to be doing. And she does it over there. So I'm gonna.
So how are they gonna get it over here though?
Well, she's gonna
Does she
send me
ship
some
it?
samples, but honestly, like the best thing for me would just like find somebody that has like good connections for drugs, so that eventually I can do that myself here. If that
Well,
makes sense.
I already told you we could do that at the chief.
Well, then we should go talk to the chief. Yeah, I don't know this chief, so like, you know, you're gonna have to introduce us.
Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
But yeah, it was great. She also knows a lot about jewelry. Like she has all these like antiques and such. And she took me to the museum at night, and it was just me and her. Very romantic.
Ooh,
Yes. It was really
that
nice.
sounds so sweet.
It was really nice. Unfortunately, something happened tonight where she was a little tense, and I guess her reality got to her first than my reality because I was still there. So here I am. You just punched me a little bit with a reality check. Oh, it was a shit show here. Probably that happened to her once she woke up today. So she was a little tense, but
Will you just ride the
was
high a
good.
little longer?
I mean, I honestly, I hope that, like, not a lot. Okay, tell me one thing. Is Scarlett still alive?
Yes, and she's doing much better. She's getting back to her old self. And she
Ah.
can't wait to see you.
Oh, me too. I'm excited about that. Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, I think, honestly, I mean, did somebody die? Just tell me. Did somebody die? Like, somebody important.
Not somebody, but some people.
Let's just go dancing.
Yes. That's why I came here.
Perfect. And then on our way home, like you'll like catch me up with everything.
Absolutely.
Sounds good? Okay, perfect. Yeah, let's
Just
go.
gonna
Do you have
ignore
any
all your
other...
problems and go dance. I love it.
Just dance them away. And we're just...
And we're gonna...
Sweet. Does
For
Ella?
like, I guess an hour or so, because like we gotta go to bed.
can't dance the night away for too long. Does Alejandro answer the group message that said like "Yo bitches, I'm home" or whatever it said?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh.
There is radio silence from Alejandro. Rip. Alejandro is soaking in his sorrow. Okay, so you guys dance the night away. And
yeah, I'm just obviously gonna like, as we dance, like I'm gonna like say a few other things
Yeah,
that like come to my
casual.
mind about like, you know,
Give me
my
the
time
deets.
over there and whatever, and like tell him all about her amazing fucking house and like her style and all like the jewelry stuff and like the antique and everything, like just giving him more details about, you know, whatever.
It only takes an hour, and you know every moment of what happened in Portland.
There you go.
As you guys
Love it.
are voguing on the dance floor, she is filling you in on all the deets. And you have been the first one to be properly updated on the Adelaide situation.
Yeah.
So it's time to head home now. Where are you heading?
Sparta will look at Nix and say, well, if you want to drop me off at the house, I could fill you in on everything.
Okay. I probably wouldn't have a car, but
I was gonna say it's up to you if you. I don't know. Nix doesn't have like people. Well, she has her like people at the club that work for her. She could have like sent somebody to her house to get her car if you really wanted to.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or they could, or I'm sure they could. You could be like, "Hey, we need a ride home," and they could drive you home. Whatever you want to do. Cause
yeah, but like security is security. They're not going to be involved with like.
Yeah.
The other side.
But I mean, you have like a lot of staff at the club, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if you wanted to designate one person to be like a helper or something.
Yeah, I would probably designate like one of the like security, like in the background that are just doing the thing, to maybe go and grab my car, so it's there for me to like leave when I'm like on my way over to the club. So it should be there already, right?
Yeah, it's there waiting for you.
Sparta is going to ask Nix, can I drive? You just see a look of, aw, on his...
Nope. You can, like, have you been driving, I guess?
I have. I've been getting really good at it.
Great. There's plenty of SUVs that can be destroyed over at the Elysium. I will not give you my car until you can do everything you need to do without smashing it. Okay?
Fine.
This car is great, but I know you. We're not gonna push it.
So I wreck one car and everybody thinks I'm just gonna wreck them all.
Wait, you wrecked a car?
Yeah, you were there. Well, did you guys ever tell her that?
I don't think you did.
No.
No, I don't think you guys did that night.
No, I don't know this in character, no.
So I might or might not have kind of messed up Aubrey's car.
Oh no, not the vintage one.
It was Alejandro's fault. He let me drive it.
Okay, perfect. Thankfully, I have a little bit of sense left in my brain. I had a good intuition. Okay, good. Maybe we'll do some like driving lessons together. I've always wanted to like learn how to do all those like crazy spins and shit. Should like, you
That's
know.
how I wrecked it. I just wanted to try it.
Oh my god. Okay. She's gonna like start the car and like put some background music and be like, okay, Dai, come on. Rip that band-aid. Let's hear it. Let's hear the summary of the shit show.
Okay. So the purists are targeting Colette. They've killed 2 of her ghouls. Alejandro is freaking out. I almost got Colette killed. And we have no idea who they're going after next.
What?
Yeah. So you know how I told you Colette was having me investigate one of her missing people?
Huh?
Turns out it was the purist that got him, and we tracked him down
Mm-hmm.
and found him, and they had tortured and killed him and left a note for Colette. But I didn't tell Colette about the note when we found him, and she came, and it could have easily been a trap.
Yeah. Yes, it could have.
So the next night, we went, and she called us in again and said that another one of her people had gone missing.
Hmm.
And me and Alejandro went to her house to look into it, and we found her there dead. By the way, side note, the shit in movies totally works. Alejandro was so pissed. I broke
gonna
a-
be like badly laughing right now.
I put my coat up against the window, and you know how they do it, where to muffle the sound, and you break the glass and you open the
Mhm.
window.
Mm-hmm.
It works.
Genius. And you did
And-
mention this to Alejandro that you saw it in the movies.
You know I did,
Oh, fantastic! I love it.
and I told him
Love
I was
to
going to
hear it.
tell you. But that's
Well, I'm
besides
glad
the
that
point.
once again, movies do help sometimes.
Exactly.
Perfect. Yeah.
Oh, but they left another note there that said 2 down, 3 to go. So they're definitely targeting
2
Colette.
down, 3 to go.
She has 5
that-
ghouls.
Huh. Okay, so did anybody? So these are ghouls, right? These are
Yes.
humans, technically.
Yeah, which is why I think Alejandro is really freaking out.
Mm.
He was growling and
Sorry.
he wasn't happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it's messed up that they are doing this to their own kind. But again, it could easily be used for our advantage. As I had mentioned to Colette prior, these
I
are
told
humans
Lizzie that
against
too.
humans. So we have how many dead? 3 in total now?
That we
Plus
know of.
An attempted murder. This is terrorism. This could be pinpointed as terrorism.
I think you're right.
Or something like that. You know. We just need to like push the police towards this rather than and just kind of like follow through, you know? Kind of like lurk in the shadows.
I agree. We need to get some more information on where they're at,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can get some of my people in to go after them.
Yeah. Well,
But that's the rundown. Welcome home.
sounds fun. Well, what is the next move? Like, does Colette know where her other still alive goals are?
Alejandro said that she was looking into it. She's definitely worried about it. So tonight she just told us that there was nothing else for us to do. She had to handle some things and she would get back to us. So at the moment,
Okay.
there's not much we can do.
Well, there's some shit to come back to. I guess. Well, I haven't heard from Alejandro. He didn't really answer the text message I sent.
I tried to get him to come out with us, with me to the club to kind of unwind, but he really did seem kind of upset.
I mean, it is upsetting.
It is, and we got to catch these people before they get to Colette. Because they're clearly targeting her.
A smart one. I bet that she will have multiple things to pull out of her head in order to keep herself safe. She's not the sheriff for no reason. But yeah, we definitely should stay alert, especially now. Anything else that I should know?
I mean, I tackled Alejandro in cat form and licked his face. He didn't really like that, by the way.
Oh, I bet he didn't. Oh, god damn it, I wasn't there. Sparta!
It was hilarious.
God damn it.
Okay, so as he's like saying this, you're kind of pulling into his little driveway, and you've arrived at his house.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're here.
All right. Well, tomorrow's gonna be fun. Let's hopefully we can get ahead of these people before another one of Colette's people dies.
Yeah, definitely.
And tomorrow night we are gonna have to rub the whole movie thing in Alejandro's face.
I don't know. We'll see. Let's feel it out, okay? Because if Alejandro is being emo as fuck, I'd rather not poke it. Because if not, you know how it can turn out to be, right? Like we don't want that. I don't want that vibe. Do you want that vibe? Because I don't want that vibe.
You know, Poncho always works. You know, Poncho always works to calm me down. Maybe if he punches me a couple times, I punch him a couple times, he's in a better mood. Bada bing, bada boom.
No, bada bing, bada boom. The last time you did that, like you literally had to break one of his fucking legs. And we had Alejandro incapacitated for 2 days. No, we're not doing that, Sparta. It's not bada bing, bada boom here, okay? Like, that's not how shit works. None of that stuff. We have way bigger fish to deal with right now. Not each other. We should try to work with each other. When shit calms down and he forgets about being emo and shit, then why not? Let's bring more movie stuff. Why not? You know that I'm always down.
Okay, we'll wait.
By the way, I might start doing that thing for like the clothing line, for the Kindred clothing line, and I think Adelaide is interested in helping me.
No way.
The people that she knows, yeah. So
it's
it might
be
happen.
Amazing.
Yes. Yes.
Can't wait to get my new suit.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to first thing in the as I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to send her the prototypes and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very excited.
I am so happy for you. This is amazing.
Gotta balance it out, shit with better stuff, and just have a balance of shit and good stuff. Only
That's-
shit is not good.
Exactly.
Also, I have to okay, it's fine. I have a lot of things to think about. You need to rest, and I need to go home before the sun is up. So, I will go, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, Sparta, give her a hug and say bye, and get out
Bye.
and walk up to the house.
Okay, so you take off to go home,
Mhm.
Nix, and Sparta, when you walk up I'm assuming your house is kind of the same as most of the houses in this area. There's a little porch, little front porch area. You kind of walk up the front porch, and when you approach the door, you can see 3 big, huge bags of cat food with a note on top that says something I don't remember. You'll always be a pussy, the pussy I love, or something. No.
What did it say?
What
Memsy?
did it say, Mimsy?
The pussy I love.
I think it's gonna. I think
That's
it
not
was.
what it said.
You're always gonna be a pussy to me. I think it was
Okay.
something along those lines.
And then love Nix.
Yeah.
Sparta's gonna look confused, take out his phone, and text Nix. Thanks, I think? Question mark?
I'm gonna wait to get home, and I saw it because I think I have the same thing in my
Yeah.
little Porsche where I put it there, and I'm like,
What?
thanks for what?
You're welcome?
So, I'm gonna,
Question mark.
I'm going to text back and thanks for what?
I came home to 3. He'll type 3 giant bags of cat food. You know I don't have a cat.
Cat food. That is I'm like, cat food question mark. That's disgusting. Why?
There was a note. He'll type back. The note says it's from you.
From me? Oh, no. Why? No. You. Why? No. That's literally it's going to be one
Ding, ding,
message
ding,
and
ding.
the other. Yeah, exactly.
He sends back a confusion face. Just what?
What?
If she didn't send it, do I smell? Because my house, obviously, a lot of people aren't going to be coming to it. I would know Nix's. I would know Alejandro's. Do I recognize the scent of the person that brought it?
No. It wouldn't be familiar enough to you to recognize.
Sparta's going to pick up the bags, throw them in the trash, and go in the house.
I'm like, well, that was not me. Somebody is pulling prank.
Actually,
And then-
he's going to take him into the house
Okay.
and says, text Nix, I guess I'm getting a cat?
Can I come with you when you get it?
OFC.
Okay, perfect. And she'll send a smiley face.
Oh, I fucking love this. Okay. So you guys slip away into your slumber. And, wow. Wake up the next day. Everybody go ahead and roll a rouse check for me.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
I passed.
Alrighty. We'll start off with Sparta. What are you getting up to this morning?
He's going to text Nix. So I've got 3 giant bags of cat food. You want to go get a cat?
Yeah. Do you want to actually like also come with me and like look at some jewelry?
Hell yeah.
Perfect. I'll pick you up in like half an hour.
See you then.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So while you guys are getting ready and driving and all that good jazz, what is Alejandro up to on this fine evening? Going to visit Aubrey again?
Nah, he's actually just
taste.
staying at home. He's just waiting for the next objective, playing Mortal Kombat.
Okay. Has he texted anybody or anything? He's still just been ignoring everyone?
He's just in his own mind space right now.
Cool. All right. Well, he's chilling at home playing Mortal Kombat. You guys are gonna go on out and do your shopping for cats and things. This is gonna be an interesting conversation
That's going
with
to be
Alejandro.
interesting.
Okay. So you go and pick up Sparta from his house. Where are you going first? The pet shop or the jewelry shop?
Jewelry.
Jewelry shop. Okay. It
Can't
would make
take a
sense.
kitten.
Yeah.
Jewelry.
You wouldn't want to leave the cat in the car. You're like, hi, kitty. You got to stay in here for a little while. I know I just got you, but bye. Okay, cool. So, in New Orleans, I'm assuming like in the French Quarter, there would probably be a handful of like antique, vintage, jewelry collectors / sellers that you could go to. I'm assuming that's what you want. There's all sorts of shops in this area.
No,
but
100% antiques.
full French Quarter would be like the place to go. So you head on over. You've already like figured out where it is and all that stuff.
Yeah, I would probably know. Honestly,
Yeah,
like
one of the little boutiques.
yeah,
in the
like
area.
I know Ashley. She knows all
True.
of the best boutiques,
True.
all of the best like anything collectors, stuff like that. She probably knows all of that. So, just by tagging along
Ow.
multiple times, like she would just know
Okay, cool.
them as well.
So you
That's what I
head
imagined.
to. I love that cat. You head to the little boutique that you're planning on going to. You guys park and go inside. And it's owned by this cute little old lady. It's kind of been in her family for a few generations. You have been there multiple times with Ashley, so you like know all of this random information about this place. But when the little old lady kind of sees you come in, she's like, "Oh, hello!" Like she recognizes you as like a regular, and she's like, "Let me know if you need anything or if you want to look at anything."
Yes, I have a question. Do you have any jewelry with sapphires and diamonds and gold, yellow gold? Possibly from the 19th century
Oh, you're
or
looking for some
very early.
antique pieces.
Yes.
She's gonna kind of go. I assume this is like a small little shop, and it's got like your typical kind of U shape where it's got like the glass that you can kind of see in. And then behind there, it's like kind of closed off so you can't easily get behind there. And that's where like all of the expensive shit is. And she goes like back to like one of the other cases where you can't necessarily see them from where you are. And she like pulls out a couple of like, what would you call them? Like not a drawer, but like, you know, like when you go to a fancy.
I know exactly what
is that thing
about.
called? You know
I
what
have no
okay.
idea.
That thing.
But I
Display
know what it
case.
is.
Yeah, sure. That thing. And she kind of pulls out a couple of them and walks over and sets them on the thing and goes back and grabs another one. And there's like 3 little of that thing. And there's like multiple pieces, and they're all sapphire. They're not all gold. Some of them are like silver and rose gold, white gold, different things like that. It's kind of a mix of everything, but these are like all of her like sapphire pieces, so to speak, and vintage sapphire pieces. So she kind of lays them out. There's necklaces, bracelets, all kinds of different little pieces. I'd say there's probably like 8 to 10 pieces in total as you're kind of like looking through everything. And she sets them all down. She's like, well, this is all of the sapphire sort of from that time period that I have. I have other pieces, but they're more beautiful. Modern.
Yeah, like could be early 1900s as well, like something like that, up to that point. But
she'll kind of like hold her hand up and kind of go to like a different little section and pull like one more thing out, and you can tell that like the one that she pulls out are a little bit more modern style than like the other 3, but still close enough to kind of fit into the style of what you're looking for.
Yeah, and you know, as I'm looking and whatever, I will see 2 pieces. And I'm going to be like, I think I would love to get these 2.
Those are pretty.
So as you sort of say that and show her which one, she's like, oh, those are wonderful choices. And these are actually a set. They're made by the same, jewelry maker. Is there a different name? Jeweler. There, that's the word I was looking for. I was like, what is the word? English is hard. Shut up.
Where did I post it? Where did I post those?
I believe they were in the pictures in our new night prophecies.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, yes. Yeah. So I'm going to pick a antique 19th century Burmese sapphire diamond engagement ring.
It's a statement.
Well,
and
it's
a half.
just the ring. It's just the ring.
Yeah.
Not an engagement ring.
It's fine.
But it's listed as, right?
Yeah, it's
and
listed
also,
as an engagement ring.
Also, antique, late 19th century sapphire diamond brooch.
So she sort of like takes them out of that little thing that neither of us know the name of, kind of like set them in front of you so that you can like take a closer look at just those 2 things. And she goes on to like explain that like all of these pieces, and including the ones that you're interested in, have like this special letter of authentication. And sorry, I saw what Cry said. And she like pulls out, and it's like a laminated little thing that like she has like this drawer that she kind of like goes through to find like the one for this, and she's like, it's all like been authenticated, it's real, everything like that, so you can rest assured that, you know, the price that you pay, you're paying for high quality items.
I knew that I would have found what I was looking for. You are fantastic, and your taste impeccable as per usual.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, this business has been in my family for a really long time, so we try our best.
Well, I just appreciate what you and your family for generations have been doing, offering us these beautiful pieces, timeless. Just timeless. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And she kind of like, she's an older lady, and her shop is like really old. She has a cash register, but it's like a really old cash register. Like that is the vibe of this place. Like she still uses a cash register.
I love it. With the big button.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she like grabs a little calculator that's next to the cash register and starts like adding up all of the prices and things, because this is how they always did it back in the day. And she like turns it around and like kind of moves it across the counter to you, and she's like, well, these can be yours today for this price.
Oh yeah, sure. She'll take out like a checkbook or something and like write a check.
She's like, I'm gonna match you, lady. I have checks.
Oh yeah, no, I know my chicken. I know my chicken.
They probably don't have a credit card machine. They're like cash check only.
Oh yeah, 100%. Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. She doesn't want to pay the surge fee charge or whatever it's called.
Yeah, no, she'll just like write a check.
Which is funny because it's like thousands and thousands of dollars. So she's like expecting people to come in. But that's honestly how a lot of those small boutiques are.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you write out a check and she happily takes it. As you're like writing it, she's sort of packaging them all up and getting them all ready. And the box that she like puts them in is really cool and like old and antique-y looking as well. She packages everything up sort of really nicely and puts your little letters of authentication in there with them. And after she takes a check, she like slides them across the little display case. She's like, well, if there's anything else, we're always here.
Thank you so much.
I actually had a question.
Yes. What is it?
Do you have any for kittens? I'm about to get a cat, and if I'm going to look good, she's going to have to look good.
I'm afraid we don't have anything like that here. I
know
mean,
a few places.
We could maybe get something custom made if you were interested, but as of right now, I don't
that's
have
actually
anything.
a good idea. She
like
has
maybe
a lot of great
custom made collar or something.
Perfect. That would do great.
Yeah, and she like grabs a little notepad and she starts asking you like, what would you want it to look like, and what type of style, and she wants to know.
She's gonna have green eyes because I have green eyes, and it's gonna have to be a pink collar because it'll be cute.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe purple gems.
Oh, purple is nice.
I don't know.
Like a
what
translucent, or do you want them to be like a deep color?
I don't know. What do you think, Nix? You're better at this than me. It just has to be adorable.
Well, we can manage that. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Catherine is amazing. She knows everything, and
well, whatever you think is best.
I mean, you can see by what she picks for her store, for her boutique. Like, clearly she knows what she's doing. I mean, it would be... It depends. Maybe. We can... Why don't we go and look for a kitty so we know a little bit what we're working with, and we can match the colors better. If it's a lighter color, then we can maybe grab like a darker stone, and if it's instead of darker color cat, like we can have a lighter stone just to contrast a little bit so it doesn't get lost.
Sounds good. I trust your advice.
Well, I've got some ideas. I'll make a few calls to see who we can get working on this, and as soon as you guys know, you can either come on in or give me a call and I'll get that order in. And also, once you pick a name, let me know a name because we can get her name
she's already got a name. Her name is going to be Belle.
Oh, that is cute. Well, I love it.
Sure.
So just give us a call. She's got all of my information. Or you can just stop by once you have your ideas.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Of course. You guys have a wonderful night.
As per usual, is great to see you. I hope you have a wonderful night, and thank you again.
Mm-hmm. Enjoy.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Bye.
She's like, I just made a shit ton of money. I'm happy. Honestly, though, like, she just made, like, good few $1,000s.
Oh, probably, like, about 10.
Yeah.
10,
Yeah.
At
10,
least.
15. Yeah, 10,
like,
15K.
and as you are
Easy.
leaving, you see her closing her shop up. She's like, yeah, time to go home.
Like, actually, I'm done. I might close for like the entire week.
Yeah. Honestly, if I owned a shop like that, I would operate that way. I'd be like, make a good deal, you don't see me for a week. I'd be like, sorry, I made enough money for like the next 2 months, so.
I just love how City Gangrel fancy
Yeah.
Sparta is now. I just fucking love it so much.
It's amazing.
It's like completely breaking all the stereotypes, and I live for that shit. I live
Hell
for that
yeah.
shit.
Okay, so, you guys, you get your incredibly expensive jewelry, and are you headed to the pet shop now?
Yeah.
I'm sure there would be a pet shop somewhere in the French Quarter. So you guys head over to a pet shop in the area, excuse me. And head on in, and there's this is like one of those catch-all pet shops where they have like all types of animals. Birds, lizards, mouses, snakes. Mouses? Good job, Jenna. Proud of you. Mice. Snake. I teach English for a living, guys. I'm so good at my job.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, there's all the animals. All the things are there. And you find the kitties.
Sparta looks, because he spent the whole night before the sun came up thinking about what he wanted, so he knows exactly what he wants. He's looking for a calico female with green eyes, just like the picture.
Okay. Well, I rolled for it. There is a cat just like that. There. I rolled a 7. It's your lucky day. The cat of
There you
your
go.
dreams
Is
is
right there.
in front of you. Little tiny beautiful calico kitty with green eyes.
He picks her up and kind of just holds her in his palm, and he's like, well, I didn't expect to have a kitty,
Yeah.
but I guess I'm your new daddy. And he'll kind of nuzzle her and look at the shop or the shop owner or whatever and say, I need all the things that a kitten needs. I don't know how to take care of a cat.
Oh, well, this is off to a great start. And the person's gonna kind of like start rushing around the store and gathering like litter and a litter box and toys and this and that and just everything you would want or need. And brings it all kind of to the counter. And it's like, well, these are all of the like necessities. If you want anything else, there's other things, but I'm sure you can gather things with time.
That'll be fine. And Sparta's very good with animals, so she's already asleep in his hands. He's gonna, because he has a very big front pocket, so he's gonna gently put her in his front breast pocket and then pay for the stuff with his card.
Cute. Okay. So the little kitty's just like chilling in his pocket. I love it.
Now we're gonna have a cat on this adventure tonight.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, I won't kill the cat, guys. I can't do that.
Swear to God.
You get shot and it's right. No, I'm just kidding. I would
Jenna,
never
no.
do that. I couldn't. I hate animal violence. I will never kill an animal in our streams. Just humans. They're fine. I don't care about them.
True.
They deserve to die. Just kidding. Animals, on the other hand, innocent. Okay. So, you pay for all the stuff and they pack up all of your things and everything like that. And you've got your little kitty. You said in like the front pocket of the shirt, correct? So the little kitty
On
is
his
like
jacket.
on his jacket. Okay. The little kitty is like, it's almost as if you've like already trained. That's what it's doing.
And her name is Belle.
That picture that Fen just posted.
Oh.
It's like it's already one with you. and it is just
My
like,
heart.
this is my home. Like, and it literally just like conked out and fell asleep in your pocket. That is freaking adorable. So there you have it. Your little Belle is passed out, sleeping in your pocket as you like pay for everything and start to head out. She's zonked out. So cute. Oh my god. I love it. Can you just like carry it all the time? No, 'cause it'll get hurt. It's a bad
Like
idea.
you can bond animals too.
Yeah.
You can
True.
make animals gold.
Just bring her with you everywhere. I won't
Well, she
hurt
kind
her,
of
I
has
promise.
to. There's
She'll
nobody
just,
at the
like,
house to take care of
literally-
her.
She'll just literally like just become your little goal, like cat goal. It's super cute.
Right.
You can like
My-
tell her like, go away, it's dangerous, and she'll.
She's my familiar.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she's a kitten, so she can't stay at the house. There's nobody there to take care of her.
Cry.
Exactly.
NPC will never attack you again. Yeah.
Defeated by cuteness.
Yeah.
That's it.
I can't.
No.
Oh, I can't attack Sparta. He's got the cat. Fuck. We must protect her at all cost. Okay. So anyway, you guys head out of the shop, and I'm assuming head back to Sparta's house at this point. I bring her and her stuff home.
I mean, sure, but I need to go back home and prepare my stuff because I'm gonna send it immediately over, like
Okay.
like overnight shipping, because I want it to come there, like to get there now.
Wait,
Like,
are
I
you
want-
shipping the jewelry, or the
I wanna,
other
I
shit,
wanna,
or all of
I
it?
wanna do it all. I
Okay,
wanna
okay,
do
okay.
it all. Yeah, I want like it to go there, get there, like pronto.
Yesterday.
Like I want somebody to like fly there with it and like.
I mean, that
deliver
can
it.
be arranged. You know
Yes.
somebody that has a private plane.
I am 100% going to do that. I'm literally going.
I
to
love
do
that. That is so fucking extra. That is such like a Toreador move. Hey,
Yeah,
I
I'm
need
going
you.
to-
You're not
No,
gonna
I'm
fly
going to
anybody. You're gonna fly these
100%. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
boxes and deliver them personally to this lady. Thank
Yep.
you.
Yep.
Have a nice
exactly.
day.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, well, Belle seems perfectly content. So if you guys want to go
Yeah.
to her house and do all of that, she's just chilling. It's like I said, it's like you instantly, when you picked her up on your palm and looked her in the eyes and she booped her little nose, she was like, yeah, this is my house. This is my home. Right.
Sparta's gonna go with Nyx. He'll play with the kitty while she does her business thing.
Cool.
I'll play with my pussy. while Nyx is doing that.
Touche.
And there goes the wholesomeness. Sparta's in the living room playing with his pussy. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Anyway. So, Nyx, you are like packing up all of this shit and doing all these
Yeah.
things. And you.
And like as I'm
Go
packing,
ahead.
I'm like, this is like Model X, properties of material XX. Like there's like it's pretty professional. Like she had kind of like prepared that in her mind as she was traveling. She already had it all like in her brains, and she packages like maybe like 4 or 5 like different things. One is like a full suit, pretty much like a jumpsuit or something, like very like skin tight, like it's thick. There's 2 types. There's like it's pretty much unisex. It's stretchy,
Okay.
but there's one that is like for, you know, like flame resistancy, and the other one for like slice resistancy.
Okay.
And then there's like 2 like outfits as well, male and female, that how it could be done, and a jacket. And that jacket is like a thicker material, almost looks like leather, but it's not. And that it's like new material ? We're testing it.
Okay.
But you can tell that that material like definitely like could probably withstand both. but it being like a very tough and kind of like whatever, like it wouldn't be possible to probably make anything as of now like that is like, I don't know, a shirt or like a sweater or like
Right.
whatever. It has to be like a jacket, right? Of some
Yeah,
sort. So
makes
that's what she's gonna send to Adelaide, and obviously the the jewelry and
extra stuff on the side.
Yeah.
Cool. So you package everything up, kind of label everything, all that good stuff, and contact the pilot guy? Question mark.
Yes.
Cool.
100%. Contact the. I'm going to ask Ashley. I'm going to be like, hey, I need to deliver something to Adelaide tonight, and it needed to be delivered to her tonight.
Okay. So she texts you back and says, yeah, I'm sure Alexander, who is the pilot guy, can help you out with that.
Perfect. Then I'm like gonna be like, perfect. I'm just gonna call him. So I'm gonna pick up the phone and be like, ding ding.
Hello.
Hello, Alexander. It's Nyx.
Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting to hear from you so soon.
I know. It's a last minute thing. It's a very, very important and urgent delivery that I need to make tonight. Are you flying? Are you busy?
I do have a couple of things scheduled, but it's later tonight, like much later. So if it's something I can get done quickly and get done now, then I should be able to squeeze it in.
Yeah, if you could deliver or have somebody deliver this package to Portland.
Same place you were.
Same place.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, no problem. Do you need someone to come and pick it up, or are you able to drop it off?
I can drop it off.
Okay, wonderful. Well, if you could just meet me at the airport, then I will get it from you and take off.
I will be there soon then.
Alrighty. See you then.
See ya. And she's gonna go to Sparta and be like, hey, I need to go and drop this stuff off with the pilot at the little private airport. If you want to come with me, then we can go over to your house and get everything settled for your kitty.
Let's do it. Oh, by the way, did you want me to set up a meeting with the chief for like tomorrow night or so? We can go talk to him, and maybe we can bring up the purifiers or the purists.
New name, purifiers.
Words are hard.
Yes. Mouses.
Sorry. Okay. Yes, that would be fantastic. Sure.
So while we're doing that, Sparta's just gonna send a text.
Cool.
And just asking for a meeting with I can't remember what his name is. I'll have to look through my notes, but
who are you?
Just saying.
Are you texting the actual chief of police?
Or no, Robbie.
Oh, Robbie. Okay.
Saying, hey, can we set up a meeting? I have some things I want to go over with you.
He's not the chief, by the way.
Oh,
Lena is the chief.
That's right. But Sparta knows Lena too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's met her a few times. I don't know if he would have her number per se, but if you went through Robbie, that would make sense. Like, hey, I need to set up a meeting with Lena. Can you help me out? Kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
Because Lena is his boss. So okay, cool.
I got the two mixed up.
No, you're all good. So you text him and you're like, hey, I need to set up a meeting with Lena to talk about a few things. Can you help me out? Blah, blah, blah. Which wouldn't be abnormal for you to go through him, because he's kind of like your main police contact. Like, Colette obviously works with the higher ups, like the chief. But you have like him as that kind of go-between. So he texts you back and he's like, yeah, no problem. I'll get in touch with her and I'll text you a time that she can meet.
Text back, thank you.
And he sends like thumbs up.
All right, he's going to set up a meeting.
Fantastic. As he's doing that, reminded Nyx to send a quick text to Colette and be like, "Hey, I'm just checking in. I hope you're doing okay. I heard what has happened, and yeah, just dropping a hi."
I didn't hear what the fuck you just said. I'm sorry.
No, I said that like Nyx it just gets reminded by Sparta to like, send a text message to Colette being like, "Hey, like I
Okay.
just wanted to check in. I hope you're okay. I heard what has been happening. You know, I'm here, just checking, whatever." Kind of something like that,
Okay, cool. You said you sent this to Colette,
Mm-hmm.
correct? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You get a text back faster than usual, because usually these days Colette takes a long time to answer. And it says, "Welcome back. Things are a bit crazy right now, but I'll try to let you enjoy a few days of peace before we get into it." And then she does like a wink face.
Nyx is gonna reply with, "I appreciate that, but if you need anything, like I have been recharged. Wink."
She's just gonna send a smirk face back and be like, "Cool. All right." Whatever that means. I like it. And so you guys head to the airport to drop off all of this shit with Alexander. And Alexander, like, you were expecting the first time, like, you flew with Ashley, whether it was this trip to Portland or before, I don't know. Like, when you found out that Ashley had this, like, private jet service, basically, it's not like that official. It's literally just like some guy she knows, and it's like this millionaire like dude that owns a plane that flies her anywhere she wants to go whenever she wants to do it. So he's like mid-20s, and he's like just ridiculously rich. He's that guy. And he happens to own a plane and flies them wherever Ashley or whoever, all of her friends. So he's like chilling. He's always wearing a Hawaiian like shirt, like,
Oh my God.
but it's not ever buttoned. He's that 100% that guy. And so like when you get there, he's like, "Cool, like I'll get this over there. Where do you want me to like deliver it to? Like where is it going specifically?" Hold.
So this is going to the same airport I got dropped,
Yeah.
picked up at, and I'm going to have somebody come and I guess get it. I have a number I can call and have somebody retrieve whatever I'm sending.
Okay. So they'll just pick it up. Should I know who this person is? Like, I don't know, like, what's it?
I mean,
I don't want to give this
let me
to
just
somebody that's
give
not
me one
supposed to do
second, and I'm going to like text the number, thinking that it's
that. Adelaide.
Adelaide's, because she did not mention it. So, but at least I know that it's like me as Phoenician knows that it's Fred, so I'm still okay. I'm going to like send a text message and be like, "Hey, I have something coming in for you tonight. Same plane, same place. Can you send somebody to grab it in 3 hours or whatever, whenever the flight comes in?"
You like instantly get a text back that says, "Sure, no problem."
Okay, perfect. I'm going to text back, and I'm going to be like, "Are you sending Fred?" Question mark.
Fred reads the question about Fred and responds, "Yes, I will send Fred."
I'm done.
Fred's like,
Okay, perfect.
how is this my life?
I will let Alexander know that that's who he's going to give the package to.
Perfect.
I hope you're feeling better, EXO.
So the reply for this one takes a little bit longer because Fred didn't need to conversate with Adelaide about any of the other things. But this message was a little bit more toward Adelaide. So it takes like a couple of more minutes. The reply is much slower than the previous two. And you get a reply back that says, things have calmed down. Again, sorry everything ended so abruptly. I had a really great time. Wish you were here.
I wish I was there too. I am sending all the things that we were talking about and a little extra surprise. I hope you like it.
Again, takes a little bit longer than usual. And it reply says, wonderful. I'm sure I will. I forgot what you said. So
Oh yeah, no, I was there's an
hope you
extra
like
something that I hope you like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna read it.
Alexander kind of loads everything up. You give him the name. Oh, this person Fred is gonna be there waiting for you. Poor Fred. And then he kind of loads up on his plane and he's like, all right, cool. See you later.
Thank you, Alexander. Have fun.
He takes off in his little jet to Portland to hand deliver a package.
And then I guess Nyx and Sparta are gonna go to Sparta's place and set up the kitty stuff.
Yes. So cute. So at this time, by this time it's been like a few hours, I would say. Has Alejandro literally just been at home chilling this whole time?
He's gonna actually get up. And he's actually gonna text Colette.
Okay.
And he's gonna write, hey, I'm going to the shooting range if you would want to join. Blow off some steam.
Okay. So you get a text back like a couple of minutes later, and she says, yeah, sure, I'll join you. Never mind. She's not gonna be a smartass. She just says, yeah, sure, I'll join you. I'll reel in the Colette abuse.
I'm just gonna text, alright, meet you there.
Cool. So you drive I'm assuming, it's Louisiana, let's be real. It's the South, and it's the country. There's probably loads of shooting ranges, okay?
Yep.
We believe in the right to bear arms. So you go somewhere, one of them. There might be, and there's live alligators there. It's a whole thing. Live alligators and shooting range. And there's also a bar that serves fried catfish.
Yeah.
You can get everything done in one place. So anyway, you go to this place, and she meets you there after a few minutes. She kind of pulls up, and she's got her little like posse. She's got two of her little kind of like bodyguard people that are always sort of with her these days.
Mm-hmm.
Which you haven't been around Colette a whole lot, so you don't really know the new vibe of Colette. It's a little different than old Colette. But she pulls up and like gets out of the car, and she's like, "Hey, so why exactly do you need to blow off steam? What's going on?" And you guys are like talking and walking and making your way into the place to start shooting and stuff.
Pretty much, this whole situation is just starting to fucking piss me off. Like, they're blowing up people, and there's like innocent lives. It's, well, you know, just like me, shooting things is a good way to blow off steam.
Yeah, sure. Forget about violence by turn into violence. I totally understand it. Makes perfect sense. How good of a shot are you? We're gonna do a little friendly competition here and see if he can shoot better than Colette.
You really forgotten my shot?
I mean, it's not like you ever shot me. You shot near me. Which kind of like gives you a side eye.
Hey, I was trying to help you out, and I'm insecure on my shot.
All right, well, let's see if you can put your money where your mouth is. And you guys sort of like get into your little stalls, and she's like, all right, let's see who can get the most headshots in one round, and we'll just say that. That's where we'll start. All right, cool. So this is going to be a process, because I'm going to make you roll for every single shot. How many bullets are in a thing? Because I know nothing about guns. I hate guns, so help me out here.
Magazine is 12.
12. Cool. Oh my god. I'm going to make you roll 6 times, and then we'll... Yeah, that's enough for me, because I'm not sitting here while you roll 12 times. Okay.
I mean, I could roll 12 dices to represent
True.
one bullet.
Let's do that. I like that. Look at you being smart. But I was going to use your actual stats because... Anyway.
I mean,
go ahead.
If we want.
Because Colette is better than you. Stat-wise. But it's fine.
Holy motherfucker.
So I'll roll for Colette.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots hit.
You beat her by 1. She got 8. Okay, so you guys pop, and reel in your little thing, and you beat her by 1. So she's like, all right, cool. And this goes on for like a little while. You like guys make up these little like competitions of like this spot on the body to like see how accurate you are. And it's kind of like this fun little friendly competition that you guys are doing. And this is probably like the most relaxed that you've ever seen Colette. You know, like just kicking back, chilling. People aren't dying. Shit's not going to hell. Like, it's just, you guys are chilling and having fun.
Mm-hmm.
So this goes on for a little while. She sort of like steps back and she's like, yeah, you know, the amount of people that are being hurt by this group is, I don't think it's bothering me to the level that it's bothering you, But I do want you to be prepared that this might go on for a little while longer until we can, you know, find some concrete ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you. Like, it's been a while since I've done something like this. I mean, when you're working with this shit on a daily basis, it kind of turns you cold. But this has been going on since I even freaking arrived, so I'm like,
Arwen. Sorry.
it came to the point that I had to fucking pull a prank on, a little good old prank on Sparta.
Oh yeah? What'd you do?
Yeah, I got some. So pretty much, 2 days ago, he decided to show his little magic trick of turning into a cat or a panther. So I'm probably gonna end up calling him a pussy. That's a friendly gesture. And so on top of that, I decided to pull a prank and went down to Aubrey's place and talked a little bit to Aubrey, and I asked her if she wanted to pull a prank on him since he crashed her car. So long story short, I got help from one of the guys, and I may or may not have told him to leave 3 massive cat bags in his front porch with a nice little note that says, fucking now I forgot.
You're the should have wrote this down. You'll always be the biggest pussy. It's something different every time. I don't know.
Yeah, it was something like that. You're always gonna be.
Damn, that pussy fat.
That's
By the
why
end
I wrote.
of this series, this note is gonna be notorious.
That's why I wrote. You're always gonna be a pussy to me, and love, Nyx, and 2 hearts in it. So I'm wondering if they're confused on what the fuck happened.
I don't know. I mean, no, that wasn't today. Never mind. She hasn't. Oh, she did talk to Nyx. Wow, my mind is done. She's gonna be like, well, I talked to Nyx earlier, and she seemed completely normal. She didn't mention anything about this ordeal.
All right. I don't know. Yeah, I feel kind of responsible for what happened the other night.
What do you mean?
With the whole note thing. I feel like I should have called you and right after Sparta hung up and tell you to not come in.
No, you shouldn't worry about that stuff. I mean, he's got to learn. He's got to...
Yeah.
I mean, Sparta does a lot of things right, and he's worked pretty closely with me in the last couple of years, but you know, he definitely is still in that sort of rookie phase where you have to let them make those mistakes, otherwise they don't learn because they don't understand what's at jeopardy. I mean, you know that.
Yeah,
I don't need to explain that to you.
It's honestly one of the reasons why I'm kind of like letting him take the lead to learn that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'll guide him. I'll tell him, like, you know, he obviously wants to crack some skulls. So this pure is not. I think I said the same thing to them 2 years ago. Like, I understand you want to crack skulls, but dead suspect isn't gonna be good for us.
Yep.
But one thing that's been bothering me is how do they know our weakness?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do
it's something that I haven't been able to figure out either.
you this is I'm gonna say it right now. Do you think Lindsay helped him out? Because I mean, we did find that fucking crossbow at her place with the exact same type of bullets.
I mean, anything's possible with what we know about Lindsay, but I mean, who knows if she did help them? I mean, I know she was working with Isaiah and all of those crazy people, but
Oh, asshat.
I don't know. I
Just
think that it doesn't really feel like she would have been the one. It also feels like there might be somebody more recent because, well, I mean, I guess if we're strictly talking about the weakness stuff and we're not talking about like what's going on, whoever, if they do have some sort of insider, it seems like that person knows me really well in regards to what's going on right now. And that's what's concerning to me. In regards to the weakness, I don't know. It could just be a matter of them doing research and finding the right answers. I don't know. I can't tell you.
Alejandro's gonna like think for a moment. These threats have been directed straight to you. And Travis is still alive.
I mean, that we know of. I don't think.
Well, last down.
I don't think Travis would have the balls to come anywhere close to the city or do anything with the city.
True.
Not after what happened to Lindsay, because I'm sure that her death got back to anybody that was working with her or for her.
I mean, there could have been some kindred down in LA that's working with them.
I don't know, man. It could be anything. It's a piece of the puzzle we haven't been able to figure out, and we won't be able to until we can actually get somebody that has more answers. And I think, Scarlet is a great step in the direction we need.
I only met her once, but she was drugged up.
I mean, she kind of acts like she's drugged up even when she's not, so it's quite interesting. She, you know how, like, you do the whole riddle thing, and it leaves everybody, like, annoyed and perplexed?
I don't do it that much in that now anymore, okay?
I've realized, and I appreciate that. Well, she does this thing where if you ask her a question, she answers it in the most literal way possible. So you have to be very careful with the phrasing of your questions. Because if you are like, what are you doing? And she'll be like, right now, tomorrow, next week, next year. Like, she won't know how to answer it. And she'll give you like 5 answers, but none of them are the answers that you were looking for because you weren't specific enough with your question. It's quite interesting. Honestly, I had a great time watching Max squirm as he questioned her the night we met her.
Yeah, you guys have talked a lot about Max.
I wonder if that guy's back in town, if he found out his birds are dead. And she kind of like looks off in the distance. I killed his birds. Well, I killed one of them and Ashley finished the other one off. Mine was intentional. I think Ashley's was just 100% reactive. I I could have stopped her if I wanted to.
Yeah, it seems like he was a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, he
I
was
thought
an
I was the
interesting
problem.
fella. That's for sure. I didn't really get along with him too well.
So, I got a question for you.
Alrighty.
What sort of fucking bet did you and Aubrey have to the point where she was kissing my ass the first day?
She hasn't told you the story.
I'm still fucking confused as fuck because I know us. We don't kiss ass necessarily.
Okay. She's gonna kind of laugh, and she's just gonna be like, "I'll let her tell you that story. I'm not gonna display her embarrassment without her knowledge."
Oh,
Let's just say it was quite the night.
apparently, the rest of the guys likes to hold it over her head.
Oh yeah, we all do. It's very much a running joke. And she kind of fucked up with kissing your ass. So she still kind of owes me, which is even more fun. I feel like I should let her off the hook, but I feel like she's also accepted the fact that this may be something she never lives down.
But it sounds like it will be something she doesn't live down.
No, I think for a long time it will be kind of the story everybody laughs about. And if she hasn't told you, then that means that the embarrassment hasn't worn off. So I'll won't kick a horse while it's down. I'll let her wait until she's ready to tell you.
Colette, I don't want to say, were you? Why isn't that pigeon?
What? She like look she looks around like instinctively.
Jesus Christ! You
Wait,
really?
I thought you said there was a pigeon. What did you say?
I just wanted to see if the reactions were true.
Oh man.
Damn.
I'm not kidding. Those pigeons have like scarred me.
Okay, so mental note. when
You
your
try
birthday
living with someone like Ashley and have a bird shit on your window multiple times a day for 2 years. And see if you don't have a problem with pigeons afterwards.
I lived in LA. That shit was fucking normal.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, remind me never to move there.
You really want to move to Sabat City right now?
Yeah, no, you're right. I think pigeons won't be my only concern.
It would be worse than that. It would, honestly, it would be either death or you get bonded. I don't think there's any kindred that are free willed anymore or alive.
Well, that got dark quick. She's gonna take her phone out and kind of like look at the time, and she's just gonna be like, "Well, there are a few things that I need to get done tonight, so."
Yeah. Could you have someone get some skulls for me?
Excuse me?
Yeah, like plastic skulls, Halloween skulls, or real
okay.
skulls, whatever. I just want to decorate my house and have it a little bit more homey.
Okay, I've been dating a Toreador for too long.
Yeah,
cool.
I'm not gonna say anything. Do you mind if I paint the house?
It's your house, man. You can do whatever you want.
Fuck yeah,
by the way, if you don't want to stay in that house, you can find a different house. That's up to you.
I mean, if Imani's old house is available, I wouldn't mind living there.
I actually don't think anybody lives there, so that would be quite ironic.
I mean, to be fair, I did fucking suss her out the first fucking day I was there in town.
Full circle. Yeah, no, I mean,
cool.
I don't believe anybody's living there. So yeah, if you want her house, go
If
for it.
if
It's a nice
if you could,
house.
if you could check that out, I'll stay in the same house that I'm staying at right now. And if you could just shoot me a message and
Cool.
say, yeah, you can just move in, I'll fucking move in and paint it black and put a nice little Bruja symbol on the wall.
All right. Cool. I'll send Halloween decorations to your house, I guess. I don't know. I think my style has changed more than I realized over the years. I'll talk to you later.
Alright. Pigeon!
She's gonna like glare at you as she like walks away, and she's gonna take off and head home. Probably like, does he go home from there?
Yeah, he's gonna go back home.
Probably like an hour later, you get a text from her that says the house is up for grabs and I'll have your skulls waiting on the porch for you.
He's gonna text back, thanks. I'm gonna pack up my shit and my PlayStation and my game.
The like 3 things he has in this house.
Yeah.
Hashtag priorities.
And he's gonna send a message to the. He's gonna send a message to Colette. You're gonna laugh at this next group message that's coming in.
Oh boy.
And he's gonna send a message to the group. So guess who's moving into Imani's house? Ha! This is gonna be fun. And he's just gonna start taking this shit over to Imani's house.
His 5 belongings. Got it.
Yep.
On foot because he doesn't have a car.
Yep.
I love it. Okay.
We will respond with a cat selfie. Yes, cry. We will.
Look what we got. You guys are co-parents, by the way, of this cat, just by default.
Right.
Alejandro's
No,
gonna
I'm the
text-
auntie. I'm the cool auntie.
Right.
Okay.
Who the hell got a cat?
Sparta, obviously. Nick is gonna answer.
This is all her because Sparta is in cat form, teaching Belle how to pounce.
Oh my god.
So
They're just pouncing
Alejandro's,
around the living room.
Alejandro's got a message back. I see. So a pussy got a pussy. Gotcha. And he sends it.
Seems like they're bonding.
Wow, that was loud. I didn't turn the notifications off for that thing. Dental, thank you for the sub. You're gonna get a reply.
Thank you very much, Dental.
You're gonna get a reply from Colette. I hate myself. That I can't say it. Say it, Jenna. It's fine. It says I can't. Okay. It's gonna say gotta love some God. God. Gotta love some pussy on pussy action.
Alejandro's actually gonna quickly text Colette. How the fuck haven't they called me out for the fucking prank. I just gave them the fucking answer. They still haven't called me out.
She's gonna text back and say, I don't know, but I love everything about this conversation right now.
Sparta never gave her the note. She doesn't know exactly what it says. And he's in cat form.
Oh boy.
Oh man, I thought I turned the thing off for biddies. I guess not. All kinds of noises are happening in my ears. Thank you for the bits, Cry. Okay. Whew. I'm sweating. How did we get here again? Second stream in a row. Took a lot to get that out. Okay. All right. So, you guys wrap up the night. No, I'm not finishing that sentence how I was going to. And it is a great time. Alejandro, you move into your little new house and you've got like all kinds of weird Halloween decorations and weird shit. There's like some extra stuff kind of mixed in there, like creepy shit. And yeah, that's where we're gonna go ahead and end the episode for today. Whew. Why is this happening? They're bonding. You set me up for failure with that one. Okay. Wow. We did it. I made it through. Oh boy. We broke the storyteller.
Love it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's see if there's... Nope, we are the only people live. Sad day. Well...
Breaking Jenna has been the story of the night since the first 20 minutes.
Gosh, ever since this has... This is the second stream that things went sideways on me because of sexual comments. And today I decided to join in on the fun because I had the opportunity, so why not? We can always... Whoa, I can read. Next episode will be all makeouts and the pussy word. Exactly. That's what you guys have to look forward to next session. Arwen! Stop! Oh my god, oh my god! It's like barely hanging on. Hold on. Stop it! You're gonna tear it down.
My God.
This episode is definitely going to be making it into the funny moments montage.
She's bent my curtain rod and it's got like an inch on each side. If she like pulls it anymore, it's gonna come down.
Oh my God.
What am I gonna do with her? Okay, yeah, we could raid someone random. Those people that were doing the sci-fi D&D,
yeah, they're on.
They're live again if we want to do them. I liked their campaign. I watched it a little bit. It's kind of a cool, oh my gosh, dress. Yes, exactly. Yeah, let's do them. They're cool.
Let's do it.
So we will send you guys over there as usual. If you didn't cash in your reward, if you don't want to, that's cool too. But you can always save it for next time. Just let me know. I think we have Cry. You have 2 because you did biddies and a sub, and then dental also. So I'll just make a note and remember if you guys want to cash those in next time. Yeah, next episode, no problem. But yeah, we're gonna go raid these beautiful people. You can follow us on our personal channels. We will be live on Monday night for our podcast, and maybe we'll throw the P word around then too, just for fun, just for funsies.
After this episode, probably.
You never know what's gonna happen. If you're not in the Discord, hop into the Discord. I'm trying to be more active in there and chatty. It's hard, but I'm doing it. And yeah, we'll see you guys on Monday. So let's go say hello to these people. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
guys.
Adios.